nothing but these ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but these ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want. 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpatashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but these ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips.
And those of you on TikTok, let me welcome all of you on TikTok. It's been some time now. I've not seen you, I think, for 4 days or 5 days now. And I am honored to be part of the experiences that you have gone through. Let me say a big thank you to all of you who are watching me. Ginger honey chips is the advert you just watched. So it's 862-215-2007. Ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. This is the ginger honey chips for the season. It is the season for your reason. And we have a story that I think all of us should get ready for. We're going to run it right now. We should. All right, so it's a ginger honey chips on 862-215-2007. Our story for today is what we are all discussing, and the question is simple: is wedding by force? Is wedding by force? Should you be forced to do wedding? That's it. This young man's story you're going to read is very simple: is wedding by force? Share the page right now. Please like the page. Like. I want to see more likes. Can we go like? Share the page. Share the page. We are live here and also on Angel TV. Let's share the page, please. Just go ahead. The story is there. It's on TikTok and it's on Facebook.
Counselor in Komodo or Masters of the Heart. So now, I interested in counseling. So anyway, I'll say hello. So I want to call off my wedding.
So that's the story. So boy is reading from Ghana.
Not my wife's fault or my wife's fault. Okay. I'll say it's not my wife's fault. So from the beginning of our relationship, we always wanted to have a simple wedding ceremony. Right? We just wanted to sign an accord, and that's it. We are ready to settle down, but my fiance's parents disagree, and that's because she's their only daughter. So they want to have a grand wedding. What really hurts me is that my mother assumes that I can't have a big wedding. Because I can't have a big wedding, I can't cater for their daughter. Honestly, this lady has done nothing wrong, but I can't stand the disrespect from her parents, and I want to call this wedding off. I've heard she say, and the year I said, and on the drop of Babewano, the push and force it. The ultimate yet wedding can get another grand wedding. I'll be a beba man, talk of town. Yeah, walk me in money, worry the panel. If the Bema ultimate wedding can get there, then I just said, with the national pay. I could let you on any of Baba. And you know, a branch is she more about banning any. As we send you, Yan is go to one. Or person would giant, yes, or banning. Yes. But I'm here to go me a book, almost signing a couple of and I'm saying, one again, but yes. In terms of I am a year counselor, partner. Hello, counselor.
Sibo.
Hello, counselor.
Hello, Sibo.
Hello.
Sibo, I'm telling you, Kapao.
Hello, counselor.
Sibo.
Hello, counselor.
Hello, Sibo. Mete on kapa.
Happy birthday to Mama Menye and Madam Bishop. Happy birthday to Mama Menye.
What's the repetition? Mete. Well, so I'm connecting via Zoom. Mete monka from 4:49. And to meaning the amount of can. If you can't hear me, I don't know why. I've done everything, so I don't know why. Mete on kapa also to menka. And what give it time in the quiet then. Debia, mama, I'm apologize. Is I then I'll apologize. At the Pame Chiamo, na and sana numbida, sum, or be out and why. Obi or no mon sans and I then take go for a track a crowd, Mokradi, Momo Kai. There's nothing called past secret. Secret is secret. Nyamia Jima Namuso, Sebonso see, and the Muna Mufana Mobo, and you're knowing who has some cars. So, but you're very careful. You're very careful. What it? Gospel singers, 40 years. Aquansi are inviting her air by force. Me chairman should 40 for. I'm not giving time, 80, me born and tell. Na ya koyedi. Togo baga me chiao. Me ba me give this man no have group apem. Why? Rosie dear only how because I wanted the beba. So but a very simple story like you narrated. Story where a Ghana story, which means as a brantianity as you say, our dear share the process of marriage in this country accepted by the laws of our country is 3. And out of these 3, we are given the permission to choose just one. Because in Ghana, you can marry 2 times. You can marry 2 women, but you can marry twice of a different form in our country. Another cap 127, the law says that we have three forms of marriage. We have the Mohammedan marriage, we have the customary marriage, we have the civil marriage. Now, the civil marriage is what all of you call wedding. And then the customary marriage is what people now call traditional marriage, or you call it engagement, a simple word that have been replaced by the legal tenants. Anybody who chooses to marry have a choice of choosing one. It is recently proven, say, the Mohammedan marriage, 90 to 95% are illegal. Ghana. New statistic. The marriage registry, Enko Gazette. Now, there's nothing called church marriage. My repeat is there's nothing called church marriage. So these three forms of marriage, especially the Abrantiane canon, sorry, there's nothing called church marriage. Once you use the premises, the law is the minister must be licensed. The minister must be gazetted, sorry. The premises must be licensed. With these two things, you have the value book called the marriage register. Nani pane to me ako ye their friend say intent or declare the intent near your register not your brew. Then you go ahead to marry the person. The law doesn't state that you should have traditional marriage before wedding. And the law does not say traditional marriage is not recognized or customary marriage. So this guy's story that he's ready to marry the lady, but the family is demanding the wedding like Ose Kwame's brother's home or Kensi 2020. That could be what they have seen. And because they think that the proof of a man's care for a woman is the ability to, as it were, have a big wedding, their expectation is that once this guy cannot do the wedding, he can't take care of their daughter. They may be right or they may be wrong. The young man must believe and know, say, traditional marriage, wedding, Mohammedan marriage, nobody can force you to do any type of marriage against your will, not even the church. You cut your coat according to your cloth. So as we speak, me more hand ho bebre. Ono ko ware omo ba no. Omo baba no de abusuane se omo je ansa na ye de aba na mo no. Ene so diso. I repeat. What the family is demanding so they can hand over their daughter to you is what you need to go ahead and do. So if the lady's family is demanding traditional marriage, you don't have a choice than to do that for them. If the lady's family is demanding wedding, which is civil marriage, you have no option than to do it because that is what they believe.
All right, Counselor. Yeah, that's it. But but next week you bear the part. Yeah, that's it. What you brought away from the USA, but next week you bear the part. Yeah, that's the part. Somebody do something. Yeah, this one.
Well, so radio is gone. Abna Sugar, my darling, welcome. I miss all of you. Oh my God.
Oh,
and I realize that
you're looking good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's strange that I didn't hear of any of you.
I know the reason why. That's why I didn't call you.
Yeah, I'm not the best corner. To say of Fremia, sir. Yeah, chiwe. Oh, for that one. You didn't check on me. Oh, you didn't check on me. I didn't do social media. I intentionally didn't do social media to see those who care about your truth. But well, unfortunately,
we care.
Hey, look at Abner. Look at Abner. We care. Abner. So the story is on TikTok. Our story for today is unfortunate that I was not able to do the final part of radio. You know, Tuesdays I do Angel and it happens in Accra. So the story is there. I don't know, but I'm not sure how the story. Have you seen the story on TikTok?
No, I've not seen it all.
Oh, then you didn't go early because it should be on TikTok, and it should be easy for you to have it as well. Because because you should have the story. It should be easy. I don't expect you to struggle with it, but you should have the story. It should be very easy.
Let me try.
So check. The last time the guy said it, he told us how to do it. So those of you who are on Facebook, the story too is on Facebook as well. You can get a story on Facebook so that we can do it together. And it's a very simple conversation. All of us might have our own views, but I still believe that the original reason for this guy's story that she has written can be of help to all of us. So you can get a story. Please go on TikTok, go on Facebook. You can get a story. You can get a story. It shouldn't be difficult for you at all. So you can go and find the story as well. So anybody who finds a story can be a good reader for us today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to be part of you today. When you come, please learn to mute. Oh my God, my ears are crashing now. So let me say a big thank you to my look this particular day. And we should give appreciation for my hair, my new cap, my nice sweet Lacoste. Let me appreciate it. Was a birthday present that I came to meet here from my president. She gave me this, and I think it looks good on me. It's nice.
Really good.
Yeah. It looks good on. I didn't see it right now. When you said I look good, I have to go back and watch myself. And to whom much is given, much is expected. Yeah, Fran, thank you so much for this wonderful dress. I love it. I like it. I like it. It looks good. I mean, it's a birthday present. She promised me that she has a birthday present for me, and long time I come for it. That's good. So it's lovely. So I don't know if you've seen the story, but can we please, Abna, we want to have more likes. What do we do for people to like the page? What do we do to share, to invite people? Because this school of marriage and relationships, something must happen.
I think when you post the video,
yes,
they have to make something like make me viral or something. They add something to it. Yes.
Okay. We have to learn that because our education is very big and we expect a lot to come and learn from it. We are bragging because we know what time is it, and we know why we are bragging, because we know what we carry and we know what we have. So I will encourage all of you to be part of the story. Can we hit the likes? Let's go. Like. Please like. We are just 1.3K on TikTok, and we are just 6 members on Facebook. Well, as for Facebook now, OGK, only God knows what actually is happening to us on Facebook, but we'll still go ahead to teach.
They're all now on TikTok.
Oh, I hope so, because I know their names and now but we can't collapse Facebook because I keep saying that the maintenance of the content is very, very good. Thank you very much. And this is coming from, okay, let's read the messages we have here as you gather yourself to get the WhatsApp message. So let's get quick and read some messages that are coming. So those of you on Facebook, please share the page for me and invite a friend to come together with me. I hope my sound is clear. I hope everything is okay. We're going to learn a lot. This week, I've dedicated this week to marriage and divorce. And I'm starting, this is my first time. I broke away from Facebook for some time now. I left since what do you call it? Since Thursday. You've not seen me. And I expect all of you, thank you very much. Let's get more likes. We need to have 50K. And I expect that I should be missed. Me too. So that I can say, oh, I hardly find things like that. Honestly speaking, I hardly find myself being pampered by myself or by people around me. It's not because the people around me don't know how to pamper, but I think I am too rigid.
Members, please double tap. Oh my God, it's raining heavily here.
Yeah, somebody just went to Volta region. Sorry. The guy just went to Volta region to meet His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on his issues about the flooding and the speeding. So the guy is still now on his way driving down here. Can we hit the share button? Let's go to 50K likes and let's get everybody. This discussion is going to be very interactive. very provocative, and very educated, because most of us have gotten married and we don't even know the understanding of where we are. Thank you. Abna Sugar, once again, I'm welcoming you, and thank you very much for not checking on me and coming to behave like you know what time you can come and do, you go explain tire, you go explain tire. You go explain tire. At least people should check on me that I am out of coverage area. Emma who feel it good. What I said? Emma who feel it trebia, who feel it welcome. All right. So messages are coming. Can we read their messages? Please, let's hit the like button. Let's go like speed. Invite people. Take this to your page. It is nothing but we are doing the School of Marriage and Relationship. It is not all about me, even though I am important in this discussion. The biggest picture is about education, 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 education. And a lot is happening in our space. I hear what the president said has infiltrated a lot of people. People are angry about it. But what again can we say? Nanama Irenchiwa, thank you for coming. Share the page on you. Can you share me on your WhatsApp pages? Don't worry about who will come and disagree. Disagreements are always allowed. So maybe when you share me, people insult me. Over Jimmy or then I know all those ones. I meet people face to face. And when I meet them, they can't insult me because they can say it behind me, but they can't say it in front of me. Thank you very much, Comfort, for coming. It's a long time, Connie. Thank you for coming so much. And I know I'm impacting a lot of life. Let me share this quick story with you. So I find myself in Washington, and within some few minutes, I met somebody, and the person was talking to me, and the person was sharing with me the reason why she has been in marriage. Apparently, it's strange, but I'm not. She told me straight that I'm the reason why she's still married, and she has not regretted taking the decision to still be married. I said, "Wow, I don't know because I don't know." You say yes. I said it plain in tree. And I mean, no me huda. As someone come, I was in the stadium with her, and the noise, so she was speaking to my ears direct. And I'm saying, then a buy, but me muka can I mean sreo. See, share me kunuko Ghana no ko ye. Menena tina bro chira che ya unkwala miensa. Men ka mi anka same yaw. Yemba penyi edi 21. But oye drugs. Mienu no a eka ho no. Oba ba ko wo mu no. Sebio yare kakra kan autism. Enti ketwa na ewo mu. Enti mi kunu ko wo ye no. Eye me ya. Na enna me ne ukasi. Se busua ne nya gira bia kese bia. Me tie wo a me pne so se nya hwemi nja awade no. Ne ban na aba. Amen na busua na nya nyunyam de okowo no abonte no. Me mfua so so okowo ye. But me nim esanse me wo ba ko mienu miensa no. Ma ye twa me awo. Me fi awade no man ka manu me hu. Enne enigeni eso. Obara ene ne wo ye no. Ompre ne humpo. Me na me pa ne chompo kekese ono so mbom ani no mbere abrochire ni bi no ompe so oba. Eso woni bi peba bi ye. Eto bi abotre hia. Awade giant nso hia. So Okasan, I was like, wow. Thank God my message has saved somebody from not going. Somebody too met me and said, thumbs up for you. You made me enjoy my divorce until today. I am free like a bird. She said he's free like a bird because I made her enjoy her divorce. She was draining. She was dying. She regretted not divorcing early. So you see how it is. It's two-edged sword. When you are watching me, when you are listening to me, the reason is everybody has their reason for listening to me. Everybody has a reason for listening to me. So if you don't take care, you might get me wrong. If the issue is not about you, Sarah, maybe it's not about you, Comfort. It's not about you, Abner. Because it's not about you, you think it's not important. But there's somebody who just joined the page today and she's battling divorce mentality. She's battling child out of wedlock. She's battling some level of weakness. And by virtue of somebody's story, she is going to make a decision, or he is going to make a decision to stay and be sane, or leave to be sane. But I say it before I leave my show every day, don't die in a dying relationship. Never commit suicide because of relationship. Never poison anybody because of relationship. Never pour acid on anybody because you've lost love for a person. There are people that can tell you hurting things in your face. Very painful. That a man can look at you and tell you, I've dropped out of love for you. A man can look at you and tell you, I don't know why you are still here. If you know what I think for you, you've left. That a woman can tell you, I don't think that somebody like you can marry me. You know, yeah. I don't think somebody like you can get married to me. Please, if you are going through any form of suicide thoughts, contact me now and let me help you. I am here to help. I am here to let you come back to your original. Don't lose your hair. Don't lose your beauty. Don't lose your skin. Don't lose your sanity because of a struggling relationship. I have decided to motivate you this morning, this evening, this afternoon, before I end the show. Usually I do this when I'm ending the show, but I'm not doing that now. I think somebody will come and will not stay. Don't ever think that you were manufactured or created for that man, for that woman. Please, don't lose your sanity because of marriage. I repeat, and I'm talking to everybody, because if you don't take care, marriage will cause you to become, an object or a thing that was not designed to become so. Your wife is not your rib. Your husband is not your rib. Your purpose for living is not because of him, but your purpose for living is to assist him to find his purpose on earth. If he is not giving you the opportunity to assist him to find his purpose on earth, back out. Divorce is not a sin. Don't lose grace. Don't lose favor. Don't lose opportunity because of bad marriage. Don't. Nobody deserves your life. Nobody. Never find yourself in marriages because of my children. Never compromise on the standard of marriage. Follow what you think can work for you. If it's not working, leave. Live to live is my statement. Live to live. Don't be considerate. And we've been there for 30 years. Where am I going at the last stage of my life? Where am I starting from? There is always a starting point in everybody's life. Even God has a starting point. That is why you count from 0, you start to 1. You go and meet 10 to start again. Don't allow anybody, and I mean anybody, not even me, to coerce you to stay in a bad marriage. Don't choose a marriage that you finish and you are in debt. Hear me? No church, no pastor, no deacon, no elder can insist you stay in a marriage that is demeaning. Very painful things I hear. Yesterday, fortunately for me, for more than 2 hours, I had an opportunity to do listening. There's something I call listening. And anybody who knows me and has come to me professionally before, if you get my listening opportunity, you will enjoy it. I listened for 2 hours and plus. And I felt the heartbeat of the woman talking. She said, I am tired. I am tired Listen, not everybody in America, not everybody in UK, not everybody in Australia, Spain, and other countries that you find yourself in Ghana, they send you $100 are happy. No, I'm telling you that. Look, the December conference on relationship, we are going to discuss the family communication and setup and upbringing of children. I will give you statistics of people who are married in quote, behaving in America, UK, and in the diaspora, that they are solidly married, but they only land in Ghana and the marriage collapses. Hear my story today. The letter is what we're going to read. I am treating, is it by force to have a wedding? Is it by force? Yes, it's a demand from a family. When a family says, if you don't pay the bride price as a wedding, as a civil relationship, we won't give you our daughter. Are they right or they are wrong? Are they right or wrong? There are too many write-ups that are coming. Can we hit the share button now? Like, share, please, let's go. We have to talk to 50K likes. We need to hit 401K. People must hear this. Don't make a decision until you talk. Somebody is there to listen to you. And my name is Counselor Luto. I have 2 big ears, electronically expanded. You cannot take your life. You cannot take your life because of it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't lose your skin color. Everybody knows from school, your skin is not fair, but it's sweet. It's wrinkling. You are not 60 years. You are not. But see how you are looking. You are hiding behind church. You are hiding behind religion. You are hiding behind popularity. What would they say? Let them say. Let them say. Let them say. But don't lose your sanity. I'm here today to charge somebody. Don't allow anybody to press you down. Don't allow anybody to run over you. This week is about divorce and marriages. It's hurting. Some of the words. I met a woman who has been married for 32 years. And from day one, the hurting words the husband said, she still has it in her archives. Why? The lady told me that when they were going to pay a bride price, a request was made that Yanya wedding. The husband said, now when is can you be our wedding? Painful. Painful. Oh, mommy, in a wedding. This is what the husband told the lady. Oh, mommy, no, or casa, yeah, in a wedding. Oh, papa, in a wedding. And for 30 years, she's not forgotten. So she entered into Canada and they have to do wedding and marry. The lady said, never. It's painful. I know what you are going. It's painful. Some of us, we can't control our tongues. We talk, me, I am plain. I better tell you and be free. Stop the loose behavior. You are hurting somebody's son. You are hurting somebody's daughter. You are taking the originality out of somebody's son and somebody's daughter because of marriage. What is it? What is it? You think she's cheap? She's giving herself to you? So they are asking for marriage and you are saying things like this. Look, when a man goes to negotiate for your bride price, it's a sign of disrespect. Please. I am setting the ball rolling for our discussion. should you be forced to do wedding? Should you be forced? Is wedding the only proof of true love in marriage? Is it a yes or a no? This is brought to you proudly by Ginger Honey Chips, the chips of the season. And I'll share a story with you. It's been lovely. These chips have gone places. And Abna, can you imagine that the White House has experienced the Ginger Honey Chips? I was honored and privileged to be in the White House garden. Co-black. There were a lot of whites. And the black-skinned boy with Ginger Honey Chips was in the building. Ginger Honey Chips. This winter, please, this rainfall that is happening and floods in Ghana, if you don't choose some, walla oh walla. This show is proudly brought to you by Ginger Honey Chips, the chips of the season. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what about, okay, Abna, you are here. Today I've not got, it's only Abna that has appeared. I don't know where Doreen is and where was the name of the other guy? What's his name? Abna, what's the name of the guy who came to propose to Doreen? Charlie. Today I've not got him. So let's get interactive. Abna, can you read people's message? People are complaining with their from the reading why? Almost saying I read on Facebook too, so I don't have anybody on Facebook. But Yanko, Akosia Empress. Thank you, Akosia Empress. You have to follow me. Follow me and let's go ahead. We just did 10K. People are not yet follow George Lutot. I don't know where you're 10K. 50K is the minimum. And today we are doing. Please, can you go ahead? Namoma gifts no sombra. Now, yeah, award me. That me a mumpe. Majin kwa. Adre. I want ya benye. Counselor you. Thank you, Maggie. Maggie, Maggie, yeah, yes, you are dear. Yes, you are dear. Your body, your body, Mammy Beckham bro for Hami who natche. Vic, thank you. Me who natche, Monkanchen Sobna, Abna, get away, gifty, Papa be Brian Din come up. Munya, more, hey, if you get doom, and ya Joe, Mombra. Abna be patch up, but one day the good class people because Bismarck needs to see or what tear she need them and the class prefect the money who you are. Get a bit in sa I wouldn't assume. Abna Mesro yet na a jumai one fan tower said so I ain't chremco for the air addition. Eh, mammy, Aquabu. Am I get Obia Hoya? Magia Moa Papa. Yeah, that's it.
Long time I follow him to know. Obon like be me no
Matthias, I'm not busy in corner fire gifts. Why are there? Son of a boom, we all causes here, no some jug musa. Now, I share man for so won't me share no being funny at this year. May that say, Abnayamisha, Counselor Dawase, Namishra. Now, you didn't come. I'm really soon so about now. Call pet. What it? Yes, you are dear. Young cry, yeah, went through. Abrabomu sitting in Muslim. Abna, young king can't cry about the uncle. Oh, him, I mean, that's the same. So, thank you. Let go.
Please, how do we get your contact?
My
number.
I'll drop the number there immediately for you. Don't worry. I always drop my number at every few minutes when the show is going on. So go ahead. I'll drop the number for them. I'm typing the number. There you go.
Okay. This is my controversial counselor.
And you should find the side. You're going to be anything.
And this is encourage them to say no to wedding.
Hey, we'll be arguing children. You're anything.
No, what about if the bride price is exorbitant?
What do you call exorbitant? To be in a credit ban or 50 million. To me, I call you if you buy it. You may think committee and answer. You go.
Okay, to see Anahana, negative comments they are kind.
I'm no one come on so one on type here. Or they come on. Na didn't chere. Me who ni negative that. No say I didn't chere. Or because my bottom crack once it's not against community, say it's against the community we're blocking and there. Don't read it. But can chim can obi na atro na ade. Adisua. The brofo no nya men kan yesua ade. Ti men kan brofo anye say meti brofo pa. Ene kra na e kire me brofo. Men kan ya cho wa pese o choro brofo no. E atobo ase men ma on sampopo. Counselor na wo he brofo yi meti. Why? Bruni na men ware de ba meti brofo. Yanko.
Obi say I didn't want a wedding and I still don't want one.
Well, I'll be happy you come and join us and tell us why you don't want a wedding. Yeah, please, once you don't want a wedding, because the discussion will start. There are people that would never want to go through wedding. I have people who have married and they've done wedding more than 4 times. Obviously, you are wearing 4 times wedding. Why you have 4 weddings?
Obviously, wedding is a waste of money.
Hey! One for you, one can't question. Say,
wedding is a waste. Comment where they made the from Tina. Say, I love you, counselor.
Oh, I'm blushing. Oh, thank you, Tina.
You say, kick away wedding and grace Ghana traditions. See, and kick away weddings.
And to what that they see
Ghana traditions.
What they see and saying what despite
Hi,
hi, guy, welcome. Thank you, young co. No. Yeah, that's so. So what we are discussing here is obviously wedding is not a waste of marriage. Obviously, waste. That is what made the conversation very healthy. Can we hit the like button? More likes. Can we have 500 people on TikTok? Can we have 1K people on Facebook? Share the page and let's begin to learn.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. After I did my wedding, I realized it's a waste of money.
Hey! Can you for you one can quasia some?
Oh, counselor, it's not like that.
Yeah, Baba.
Anyway.
Tell Debbie tell who want Meba. Mebo. Obi na say a waste of money. By about you be din come. Share and then you be sua dia ma obi ayi ne ka wa akoton. Okay, not after that.
Okay.
Also there.
No. After the bride price has been settled, relevance should not be placed on the ones that comes after. After the bride price has been settled, relevance should not be placed on the ones that comes after.
That is
the traditional. That's the word. Yeah.
Okay. You must
after we bride price, marry and pay for wedding.
Oh, okay. So they believe that once you finish the traditional, yeah, wedding. Yeah, that's all. Okay. So let me quickly. Yeah, we see and time, yeah, that's so. Opening that see, I have a trouble me. Mesumsa. Me can Facebook message back a cram. Me batch hit a like ni yanko. Yanko na baby IT there the go then. Yanko 200 na conversation start here. Me penny show. Nkrofa bomb me din komo. Me who say Iba is itching to talk. I can see Princess is itching to talk. I see Abna will want to share. Everybody has something to share. But here comes on Facebook. Nana Marenchua, thank you for coming. Comfort, thank you for being here. Sarah, you're waiting. I'm here. Keep waiting. Now let me hear. Comfort has written a teasers for me. And this is a serious class. Counselor, please, I want to ask that if someone wants to sponsor your wedding, can you ask for the money rather? Because someone wants to sponsor my friend's wedding and make them happy, but they want the money rather. Did you hear the question? So Comfort has a question. Her question is that somebody wants to sponsor their friend's wedding, but the friends are wishing that the person will give them the money than using it for the wedding. Are they wrong to do such a demand? Obi amos come wedding and say no besort timao. Or bisa said, Yeah, this kanima would now would koya the pebia. A yes, saying ya did court wedding. I say, how many of you saw the wedding ceremony of Dr. Oforisapon's daughter? Everybody that matters was there. Some of us, we just took the invitation because the way it was printed, and we left just for memorial key. The same way Kinsey 2020 happened, it was a record breaking in Ghana. I think that after their wedding, then people start prefixing names to their marriages in Ghana. I stand to be corrected though, but on that wedding, it was an exhibition of wealth and riches, and it was balanced. The painful part is that those who want to copy don't know where they are coming from. Cut your coat according to your cloth. Be careful. Somebody has 22 bridesmaids. All of them bought their own dresses. Somebody has 11 groomsmen. They all sold their suit. Or him, I am careful. One shout, they can be shower. They say, I believe you, sir. So, people are talking about weddings. So, this young man's story, Abner, if you have it, can we have a story read? And we have an interpretation from any of our people who can easily do it for us. If you have a story, can you read a story to us? And let's go. Well, I think I lost them now. But the story is there. And if someone's English is not correct, find a nice way to correct it. We are here to learn. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say that we won't read. If your English is not good, we will try to correct it. But we hope we will not say what you have not said. That's the reason. So if I didn't say it well, sorry for it. We'll read every bad English because we are here to learn. Cut your coat according to your material. 2 years so, 2 years style. Yate. Abna, can you read a story for us?
Please, can you hear me?
We can hear you now. What is the story for the day? Go ahead, read a story for us. So let's all listen to the story.
Council, I think that I've been on network.
I think it's difficult to read a story at the same time when you are on TikTok. I having challenges in reading whilst you are live. All right. So I don't know who has the story. It's on TikTok. She's going to have it. But I wish anybody else here have it. But I can read it whilst Abna gets together to come with us. I think she's having a network challenge. But the story is a very good story from a young man who wrote to us. And lucky enough in Ghana, every Tuesday, we have stories that comes. And when the stories come, we do our best to make sure that we inculcate it into lifestyle. So lifestyle and living it. Abna, can you read now?
Okay, let me try.
All right. I think the challenge is that Abna will need 2 phones. If you have 1 phone, you can read with it. Because when you go off, you suspend TikTok when you go to WhatsApp or go into your gallery.
Like you suspend yourself.
Yeah. So Abna would have to get another phone so she can read from. Abna, you can't read whilst you are alive.
Give me 1 minute. Let me get another phone.
Good. I know that is what is going to happen. So those of you on Facebook, the first question is it by force to do wedding? Now, wedding numpo a den. Se ebusuafo wo ho. Na abrantie bi ba so be waro. Na ne ho sun so be wedding a. Ese se ye si ni tiko se onfi onko. Na ye de ye pedi obeye ye ba no ho ade. E na me ka kire musa abrantie bi e ko so ko ye ge bi ho ade. Unfortunately for Onono, get the one there you on. What happened was that the mother was the one who called the guy to advise the guy that Bomodina be a banner wedding. You bet wedding. And then the mother of the girl told the guy, somebody must mute small for me. There are too many rashes and princess. Just do a mute for me if you can. Princess, can you mute your microphone, princess? Thank you, girl. I love that. All right, so because there was noise, it is not by force and it's not necessary to. Wow, I love that one. It's not by force and it's not necessary. So there was a powerful ginger honey chips. I love it. Thank you very much, Comfort. And the question that you asked, Comfort, we will address it at the appropriate time.
Okay, Pachem said Benya story now.
All right, so let's go, Abna. Thank you very much for your effort. Our ladies, our girls prefect, Abna is here. Abna read for us. Yeah, we take girls prefect at 2. SP, girls prefect. Ohima, thank you for the gifts. May that say. So let's hear the story for the day. And please don't stop sharing. We are just 16K, very low. We are 9 on Facebook, very low. The weather is bad at the network, eh? Please, wherever you are, the weather is bad. What you need is ginger honey chips. Why? Yanko, Abna, read.
Okay. Hello, Sibo. I want to call off my wedding, and it's not my wife's fault. So from the beginning of our relationship, we always wanted to have a simple wedding ceremony. To be precise, we just wanted to sign at the court, and that is it. We are ready to settle down, but my fiancé's parents disagree. And that's because she's their only daughter. So they must have a grand wedding. What really hurts me is that her mother assumes that because I can have a big wedding, because I can't have a big wedding, I can't cater for their daughter. Honestly, this lady has done nothing wrong, but I can't stand the disrespect from her parents, and I want to call off this wedding. Am I making the best decision?
Thank you, SP. Who can explain to us in our local dialect? One of the materials we treat when we want to tell am I be a anybody wants to do the translation quickly or
okay, or say boss say now say or catch it down for say or so or call it off the wedding. But for emptiness because ono kwane omo baba na because na ewe nebusanfo say ontimi nye wedding kese ni ntino omo ka say ontimi nsho omo baba no inteno ntino pese original no ja aware because anawofo no emma na eni die na so mo fa oku emma no into bisa say oye the right thing and na say thing. So I'm confused.
Girls prefect, congratulations. Why are they? So I mean, it's a simple story, but it's a heartbeat of somebody. And now we will be able to address it. Let me talk about the 3 forms of marriage quickly, and then I give you opportunity to enter to share your views and opinions with us. But you can still bring us your comments. Let your comments come, and the class rep will read it for you. So the guy is straightforward with the story. He says the girl has not done anything. The family is demanding a particular form of marriage. And we have 3 forms of marriage when it comes to the Constitution of Ghana. And the laws that governs marriage in Ghana, there are 3 forms of marriages. We have what we call the Mohammedan marriage. We have what we call the customary marriage. And we're what we call the civil marriage. Customary marriage is what you call your engagement, if you are there, and this is polygamous in nature. A man who does customary marriage can marry more than one by law, because the law governing customary marriage is under the PNDC law 111 interstate. So when you have your traditional marriage, the law recognizes it, and you can register it. It is valid. The Mohammedan marriage is a type of marriage that the Muslims practice. It's also recognized by law in Ghana. Then the civil marriage, which is also called the wedding. Some do it in churches or in the law courts or the marriage registry. Now hear this. Any marriage that is contracted at the beach, hotel, somebody's house, garden, hear this. If it is not a special request from the High Court, it is illegal. Let me repeat. Garden wedding is an illegal marriage by law, because the law says that the person officiating the wedding must be gazetted by the government, which means whoever is doing it, if you are a pastor, it's not because you are a clerical, it's not because you've gone to Bible school, but it's because the government has given you the power to marry. So they will give you a register. Now, the register has a limitation. It can only be signed at a licensed facility called a church premises. A drinking bar doesn't have license. A restaurant doesn't have license. An event center doesn't have license. So all the marriages you see gangantually done and the certificates are signed at hotels and gardens, they are illegal marriages. Under the law, is illegal in Ghana. As for the states, I don't know. Hear me. If a lawyer is sent from the marriage registry with a register to follow you and come and sign for you at the garden, what you do first is that you go and declare the intent. So you go and register the marriage for 21 days by law. And nobody goes there married. If you go to AMA, TMA, KMA, whatever, Lejokuku, Lekma, anywhere you go to marry in Ghana, your declaration of intent and the certificate they give you, it is valid for 21 days. They give you 3. One must be posted at the premises of the marriage industry or the marriage registry. One will be posted in your community where you live, and one is given to you if you go to church. Declaration of banns, and it has to be declared 3 weeks. By law, the 21 days is to prove that you are not already married. This is why, if you do traditional marriage, your friend engagement, immediately you decide to go and do wedding, your traditional marriage is nullified, is null and void, because the law of Ghana says you can't wear 2 rings by law. So you cannot be doing wedding or civil marriage with a ring on your finger. This is why every time you see somebody coming, engagement and not Thursday, this is why I say with confidence that if you do engagement on Thursday and you do wedding on Saturday, if it is not because you have passed the 21 days, then your marriage is illegal. There are people that will wait for the 21 days. When it passes, then they marry. The law accepts it. You can't marry before 21. You can't marry within 21. You have to marry after 21. Now, after the 21, if you go and do a traditional marriage and come back to do wedding, it's wala or wala. The law only recognizes your wedding, which is the civil marriage. And let me caution men. And let me caution wives. If your engagement ring gets missing, hear this, and your wedding ring is still there, there is no trouble going to buy a new engagement ring. Just that you wasted money. Sikana a kabefi. Get it? Now, if you are married and you decide to wear just the wedding ring, nobody can say you are wrong. You have not broken any marriage law, because you just need 1 ring as a result of the civil marriage. Please hit the like. We are not 50K yet. Yanko. We need 1K here and we need 60,000. I hope you are enjoying the lecture. So, makoye fie die. Ye fie die. Aka court die. Enka court die o. Ma ye fie die. Miko gunu. Aye court die. That's the law. Obi to me wari mienu wo Ghana da. Obi ka say ke hu. Ebusuani ni ahoden was civil marriage ni mo. Omo ahoden e wo fie die ni. Enti ebesua awade jaya obehu say awade jaya no. Hu hia snap a petition. Castle bridge. E dia kogu awade. Se wakoye court awade a. Yebesua de pa na watwe mu. Yebeye mu aduro. Abrabo mu nsam. Awade mu nsam. Enkrofo bi ti awade bone ho. Omo hu anamo mbetu. Obi akoma so ade ni nyina se ni kunu ebe ni ho ade. Okoka awade asema ni etufu ama no. De be be your ho ade no be be poultry farm. How do you open your mouth and tell the woman you have children with that what I used to go and pay your bride price, I would rather go and open a poultry farm? May God forgive you. Somebody look at the woman she's living with and said, we are beer, senyanku point fish from but we are paying for. Why did he say that to the wife? The wife demanded, say, and to go could have been one day. Or see, quality fees. Ye be say yanko chia. Or be a coin fees are your good chian. Won't gain fees, no. Now, how I say, yanko shall Kawan bed, they say, when you're paying for our then just because she demanded to pay her bride price to be paid. Is it wrong for your bride price to be paid? We'll come there. But the laws in Ghana is simple. That the wedding is a civil, legal marriage. Traditional marriage is different from wedding. The exchange of ring only happens when the marriage is civilly registered. Hear me, oh. A man can only wear a ring, just like a woman, on the ring finger, because he is civilly married. Hear it, oh. So the process of the civil marriage, there is no law in Ghana that demands counseling before marriage. There's no law. There is no law. It is a moral thing. I'm telling you, Emrebi Ghana. A shep ben me be a say. Co counseling and sana kowali. Emrebi ni hosa. But emra se obi kwa wadi jaye mu. Judge need to make us say abrantie yi ababa away ohia se yamboa no ne ehwe na adwin na kumamu ansa na yemma divorce. So a judge can recommend counseling for you once you are going through divorce because of your sanity. But there's no law in Ghana that says that if you don't go through counseling, no officiating minister should officiate your marriage. There's no law. There's no law. Remember, we don't have church marriage. Oh. The law has just registered a church because every church belongs to the community. My church, Prayer Palace, we built it. We think it's our church. But the government has right over the church. Oh yes, keep that in your head. So the Pentecost Church, Apostolic Church, Assemblies of God Church, Roman Catholic, all the churches, they are regulated by government. So before you are given a license as a church to operate, there are so many things you go through that should qualify you. Your pastors,
in a polite way.
Before your pastors will get gazettation, so that they are gazetted like me, to be able to officiate marriage on behalf of the government. Hear this. The marriage we do in the church, we do it on behalf of the government. The truth is that we are supposed to charge you, because when you go to AMA, you pay. If you've been to my church before, in Spenters, we use 5 units air condition, 2,500 seating capacity. We have a mini auditorium that takes 300. When people are ready to marry and you tell them, can you use the mini auditorium? They say, my numbers are too big. But when you ask them to pay for the air conditioning running at the place, they feel that, Maba, sorry, sir, and your 1 city offering cannot pay that 11,000 Ghana cedis 4-hour use of air conditioning. But when they go to AMA, they pay. Nobody pays us for officiating their weddings in my church. Nobody has paid me before. I come in my suit in the afternoon to come and sign the marriage for them. Nobody has given me anything before. When I start charging down, Ghanaians will start saying, so for the pesika. But when they go to AMA, they go and pay. So hear this. The civil marriage is a legal marriage, and there are rules govern it. When you go and take your certificate of intent, 3 copies near Bema. One is pasted at the premises of the court or wherever you went for the declaration of intent certificate. The one is pasted in your community where you live. And if you go to church, one is given to your church for 21 days. Now, here the other law. Nobody can come to your church and distract the marriage. Nobody can do it. Cause the arrest. Take them to court for obstruction and collect money. If any woman comes there, he has a child with me and he promised to marry me. And like those things they do. I remember I went to a wedding at Lighthouse Chapel some years back. They have to use tear gas for us to run away, because a certain woman brought children there with olive diapers. They have a child with me. The laws will never condone to anybody who comes to distract your marriage after you have gone through 21 days of declaration. So any pastor who wants to marry and will play the gimmicks and kwalagro, does anyone have anything to say? While this couple will not be joined together as husband and wife? If you have anything, say it now or forever hold your peace. It's an illegal statement. Because if you have anything to say, you are supposed to say it before the 21 days comes to an end. Nobody can put an injunction on any marriage after 21 days of declaration. Who to me? Who are you? Now watch it. It's funny, eh? A man can marry you traditionally. Obetima your 1 year with you. Engagement. Good. A man can do engagement on Abna and can find comfort and decide to go and marry comfort under the law. The law permits. Unless Abner's traditional marriage is registered under the law, then I cannot marry the new one under the civil law, but I can marry her under the traditional marriage, because traditional marriage is polygamous. Are we learning something? See, we are learning, but others too are learning. I gave an example of my church. I'm saying that 2,500 seating capacity. So air conditioning, there are 5 units. So when you plug it, you spend so much. Afternoon, people say my people are many. They are more than 300. So you put on the air condition and you run for them. And we don't do offerings for church on wedding days. Nobody's church offering pays the bills. Let's be honest and stop the hypocrisy. Because I know my. That's what I'm saying, sir, the premises, we have to begin to charge people for using the premises for wedding, because when they go to AMA, they pay. It's not one of the benefits as a church member. So if you don't understand it and you are typing, keep typing. Concentration. So I'm bringing to you some of the illegalities when it comes to civil marriage. No pastor, no man of God, including Reverend Counselor George Lutrot, has the legal right to say, I will not bless their marriage because she's pregnant. There is no law in Ghana. There is no law that somebody can embarrass you because you have been impregnated whilst you are preparing to be married. Nobody can say it. Nobody. No pastor, no church. Please, can we hit the like? We have not 50,000 yet. Can we go 50K? Yanko. Share and invite somebody. I've seen people who has been disgraced in church. I, George Lutrot, was embarrassed years back in the Pentecost church when I was going to marry my wife. Very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. The day the church decided to meet us, a young man in the church went to the marriage committee of the Church of Pentecost in the branch I married my wife. That beautiful, innocent, loving, and caring wife of mine. That irreplaceable Mrs. Lutrot of mine. I told the Pentecost church after marrying her, she would never come to that church again because of the embarrassment. Very embarrassing. And I didn't want to, press any legal charges. I was not naive. I knew. I've learned this thing for more than 20 years. So then here comes. The young man came, and when they sat for the meeting, Miwabika. What does he have to say? He came to tell the church committee that he doesn't know why I should be marrying my current wife, because he saw us together in my car on 5 occasions. Oh, shit, my God. This thing I'm talking about, I was just watching. Not just that. This young man had a gas that my wife now, while she was preparing to marry, she went to Accra Melcom. I was not there to go and buy. Say, here comes this young man, escorting her around, everywhere she passes, and finally got hold of her. I'm telling you this in Accra. Accra. She was not my wife then, because it has been announced she's going to get married. And it is alleged that for the Pentecost church, deacons, deaconesses have been planted to monitor you when they plan you want to marry. It's alleged. However, in that alleged, there was one man called Elder Soa, also went to report my current wife, that he saw my current wife as at 37 station standing with me looking for car. It's alleged, but this man saw us and went to report. Say that one to is alleged. Say that one to is alleged. This young man didn't end there. In the Pentecost church, when we reported, the head of the marriage committee said, this is a Christian brother protecting a Christian sister from getting married to me. Good question. What is wrong in the two looking for a car? They are practicing immorality. That's the law in their church. Let me tell you what I did. And I'm not regretted. The last one was bad. One dawn, I got out of my house. This young man was at the entrance of my house. A Pentecost church member screaming as if he's gone mad. I arrested him, locked him behind bars in Osu police station. You know I'm sharing the story with you? Because people say it's alleged that when I go to marry in Pentecost church, they don't do that. This is an experience that is not alleged. Many years story. I don't know if they are still doing it now. But this young man, the man in charge of marriage, when they reported to the elder said the young man is doing his religious rights, and that is protecting a Christian sister. There is no law in Ghana that gives any pastor rights, any deacon rights, any bishop rights to interfere in civil marriage because you are pregnant, because the man is poor. The only law that the man of God can stand up and raise, and it can be accepted, is a minor getting married. Even that, you don't have a say. If they bring you the declaration certificate, that is why we don't start marriage from any church. We start from the office of the district assembly. I know a lot of you are hurt by pastors. I was in church. I went to visit a certain friend in an Assemblies of God church. And I can't forget this nonsense. Excuse my strong language. It doesn't make sense, not insult. And pasum, that's what it means, some nonsense. They invited them that they are getting married. And you know how the youth would do. Then a senior pastor took a microphone, invited the marriage committee leader. I was there. I won't mention the branch. But the church is around Kotobabi. Painful. Hear me. They said the sister has been going out with the guy for long before they came to announce they are getting married. And they just realized that she's pregnant. And so they cannot have the wedding that they have announced. And for that matter, what's the English word? You're born nothing. You're too nothing. Hear me. I inquired. The young man is not a member of Assemblies of God. But that day, he was supposed to come and join them to do the introduction. And then they are going to do a request for a pregnancy test. And that is what the guy came to the church. And then they disgraced them in the name of the Lord, that they can't bless their marriage, they can't contract the marriage because by the tests, pregnancy test results that they requested for. She is pregnant, so they can't marry her. And they disgrace her in front of the church. Well, thanks be to God, they left the church, went to marry at Accra, Register General. Their marriage is still there. Nothing has happened to them. The Lord didn't stop. So your pregnancy cannot stop you from getting married. No law. It is that dogma of churches, brainwashing of churches, the cultism of churches, that government has given them the power and they want to manipulate members. What is your case? So there are laws governing marriages, and the civil marriage is not a church marriage. Let me repeat, the church doesn't have marriage. So when I hear what the Lord has put together, let no man put asunder. Forget it. What the law, LAW, has put together, a judge can put asunder. Me. If I want to divorce my wife today, no pastor can stop me. As a matter of fact, my pastor will not be invited to the divorce court. My church will not be invited to the divorce court. So there are laws. And one of the good laws about the marriage certificate is that the time of the marriage, the venue for the marriage, the officiating minister must sign, the 4 witnesses must sign. Your mother, your father, both parents, unless by virtue of a power invested in the family, they say that no, I can't come, incapacitated. So XYZ should do. Let me tell you one funny thing in the church. The church comes to us. Who gives this woman's hand in marriage? It's illegal. Hear me. Prayer doesn't make any marriage work. People go and marry in AMA, they don't pray. No lawyer, look, no lawyer in AMA, KMA, TMA will say, let's give chance for the pastor to come and pray. Our dear Shisha, no. So they didn't marry you, and you can have a man of God standing in front of church, telling church members, if you don't marry in this church, I will not be part of your wedding. Who are you? When government collects your power for marriage, you are nobody. So when I hear people saying the church marriage is collapsing too much, there's too much divorce in the system, can you please stop that lies? We are called to preach to you salvation. We are called to preach to you how to live on earth and enjoy your heaven later. Now hear me. Every human being is a finished product, tested. There's no brand new car in the world. Why? Because every brand new product have been tested. And even after the testing, the last page of every manual, they give you warranty. And they tell you, anytime you have a condition so and so years, shipment of the product back to us is our own cost. Do you know why they do that? It's because they are protecting their brand. So don't be happy. A human being is a complete finished product. That is why when I hear a pastor choosing a wife for somebody, I laugh. Because it's not part of the law that you choose a partner for anybody. So many illegalities. Let me bring it down to the last two. There are many, but I want you to learn that the civil marriage, the traditional marriage issue, the guy's story is why I'm too much on the civil marriage, because the trouble is that, can you imagine that you finish traditional marriage, and you have planned to go and do wedding, civil marriage. You have the right to have sex with a woman. A young man was disciplined in a church in Osu, Ari, because they finished engagements. And after the engagement, we were waiting for the 21 days. The lady got pregnant. They were disciplined in the church. Disgrace in the church. And when they're going to disgrace you on that black chair, you go and you a record. Humiliating. Because we saw when was sorry then. The only time the church has a reason for marriage, let me tell you this one. We have events in our church. We have funerals. We have programs. We have all nights. So when you are choosing your dates for the marriage, the reason why we get involved is that so that the premises you want to use, the dates you choose will not conflict with our program, because we will not bend our program for your wedding. This is why we get involved in your dates. Counseling, the reason why we offer you counseling is not because we want your marriage to work. And it's not because we want your marriage to break. And it is not because we want to force you to be in what you are not ready to be in. We offer you counseling because by our standard of practice, in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. Because according to our Bible, Psalm 1 says, blessed is the man who doesn't seek for counseling from ungodly people. So we give you counseling as a member of the church, believing that, okay, and we also give you counseling because there are people who have learned the road you are taking. They might not have accurate truth for you, but can tell you that on this road, there are potholes. So counseling is not deciding for anybody. Counseling is helping one to make an informed decision. Hear me, friends. This young man is telling all of us the truth. The like is still at 29. Hit it, let's go up. We've not hit 200 though. We are still doing 1-1. Can we change the 1 to 2? Share and let's learn. Facebook, you've not hit 50 years. You are still wallowing on figure 2. We are learning. Thank you so much, Nanama. Thank you, Senna. Thank you very much. I'm here to teach. I go and learn to come and teach. If nobody comes, who will I teach? Thank you for being here. Go to 300. Go to 300. Go ahead. Share. 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 It is a class, School of Marriage and Relationship. You have stayed at 29K for too long. We need 50K minimum. Yes, dear. These are some of the laws. One of the laws in a civil marriage is that there are 3 things that is expected in civil marriage. And I'm going to end there. To come to those of you who want to join me here, those of you who want to join their link. Today I've not seen Doreen and the guy. But if they are sleeping, okay. Now watch it here. You can join us live by clicking on the clicking on the Facebook connection too as well. Hit, don't come down. Don't drop the numbers down. Let the numbers cross. It's not coming down. We are going up forever, and Nkrumah said. You can't leave. Hit 200. Hit 50K. Thank you. 31. Hit the like button. Yeah, go like and share. Like and share. Like and share. Yeah. I need the numbers. It's a motivation. Me catch it. The numbers are motivational. Dropping down is not motivation. Yes, yeah. Definitely, I'll come back to TikTok and we'll open for people to start sharing their ideas. But let me my final one. Now hear me. Hear this one. The laws. When you come immediately, when I connect you, please mute yourself. At once, immediate by force. Both of you. Now hear it. So, There are three things you should be looking for in civil marriage. And I'm not discussing traditional marriage in a crowd. Maybe I'll take the trouble to do that tomorrow on divorce. Now watch it. Three things. The law demands an exchange of a ring, signifying a symbol for the marriage. The law demands the intent, witnesses, and the last one is consummation. Do you know what a consummation is? Sex. So when somebody marries you, and unfortunately by law, they can't perform sexually. The rights by law, you can petition the court. But the funny thing with the law of marriage is that nobody can marry and divorce until the marriage is beyond 18 months. You see how painful it is? Civil marriage, when you go inside, you cannot divorce until you are 2 years. As for traditional marriage, oh my God, divorce. You get a picture here. So these are laws that you need to do. Now, let me tell you one funny illegality in the church. Hear this. The pastor like me, I will let you share all the marriage vows. And when you finish sharing the vows, we remove your veil. It's illegal. Hey, Judge Luther, be careful. Some pastors will go and ban you. Can we let everybody know the truth? He says, and you will know the truth. I don't know if you've gone to a wedding before. They finish sharing the exchange of vows. They will say everything. And when they finish, they say you can now unveil the bride. It's illegal. You should exchange the vows when you have unveiled the person. Because you should know who, by law, you should know who you are exchanging the vows with. So why do you come? The first thing they are supposed to do is that once they climb the stage and they want to exchange the vows, the first thing they do is to make sure that you remove the veil so that I know this is Abner. And you ask the person, your intent. By law, the law demands that you ask them for their intent. Do you, Judge Luther, and the law says that you need to mention your own name. Nobody mentions the name for you. Now watch it. The 7 statements for better or for worse or for richer or all those statements, they are not religious jargons. They are legal terms. So I want to say my own vows. In Ghana, it's illegal to say your own vows. You can say your own vows after you have said the legal vow that is permitted in Ghana. Let me tell you the last one. Let me go. As I go to people on TikTok and Facebook. Thank you very much. I'm really learning. Thanks, Counselor. Thank you very much, Seiram. Thank you very much, Senna. Yes, you are right. My friend had to wait 2 years before filing for divorce. This thing, that is why we, the counselors, we are important. If you meet a knowledgeable counselor, you can't divorce if the marriage is not 2 years. And you cannot remarry if your divorce is not above 1 year. That is the law. It's not feelings. I'm gonna get ready to read messages in factual. I'll read on Facebook and Abraham, you read for me because your reading looks very cute on TikTok. Let me do the last bits. Before we count. So they exchange vows illegally when the face is covered. Very painful. Now the other part is that nobody can declare a man husband and wife until they have signed and received the certificate. But I've gone to churches that immediately they finish, they say they should kiss. Nobody, there's no law in Ghana that says kiss the bride to show that you are married. No. It's a choice. It's a choice. Kissing the bride doesn't mean that. Sure, I was officiating a certain wedding. Yay! God forgive me. Father, I pray for forgiveness. It's awful. At times, I love COVID. Because when COVID came, some of the pastors, some pastors and some members, they have bad mouth odor. And as I got closer to the man, all can vows. But fear of figure now no moon sent to soon be born. Here it is. In kind case. The case kiss. A cliche. Kissing the bride is not part of the legality of marriage. And if you want to kiss the bride, you can only kiss the bride when she's your wife. And she only becomes your wife after the ring and the certificate. Now, the marriage can only be gazetted. So after all this, marriage is not gazetted. It's only registered. Your marriage is gazetted when you consummate it through sexual intercourse. Now, hear the law. The fact that you are pregnant before marriage doesn't mean that you have consummated it. So, Charlie, one of the most painful things in marriage is to marry a woman who is pregnant. So you finish the marriage and you start your first trimester. It is painful because first trimester of pregnancy is many pizza. You don't enjoy the marriage first trimester. You are laughing at my teacup. Yeah. The new truth. You bought tea one liter. I'm not taking my breakfast. Wrong. Don't do that. I don't know what you are going through in your marriage. I don't know who is forcing you to stay in the marriage. I don't know who has forced your husband to do wedding. And he's punishing you anytime a lady asks the husband in Kotobabi, Mipesika, Asomisika Swako Emiti. Or say wedding cannot mean I have not finished paying for the cost. Mamina here cake no. Or say no have a mean nibi. Etimidi man koye utia oba cake rano. So I hear Pentecost Church stop wedding cakes because they say that after wedding people owe and people come to the church to disgrace them. So now they don't do reception. Hear me? Under the law, reception is not legal. You can do your reception anywhere after marriage. You can do it in the garden, in the sea, at the club. You can do your reception anywhere by law. The laws are many. Let me see the last one come to. Abba, get ready to read. You cannot have a wedding in Ghana in darkness. So after 6 o'clock, you can't have a wedding. But me, I went for a wedding that was illegally contracted at Unique Floral in Trade Fair. The wedding started at 6 p.m. The man of God came there and they were signing the certificate at 7 p.m. So this is what I did. For me to know whether it's legal or illegal, I went to check the certificate. They went to the office of the man of God and they signed and they wrote 1 p.m. So what they came to do there was cosmetic, robotic signature because they know that if they write 7 p.m., the marriage certificate is illegal. Look, you wouldn't know your certificate is illegal until one day you want to use it for documentation. Take your certificate and watch. Here we are. Abner, any messages for us? Now, anybody who has any view, should the guy go ahead, leave the girl, or force himself to marry her by doing a wedding that he cannot afford? The guy says the family of the lady, especially the mother, says that if you can afford a wedding ceremony, it means you can take care of our daughter. How true is that statement? Abra can be go. What voice na down, Abna? Debbie, call off Nabra. See that? Yes, yeah, Anna, maybe I would have. I feel you want them. Yeah, I'm not necessarily a fiano. Obia himself, yeah, ready. Hey, go for the idea what you have power. Yeah, TikTok. I blame the new phone. So the new phone. Just say what back. I blame back. What's up, down? Beauty say your voice have entered your breast. Vocal. Hey, Abna.
Is it okay?
Way better. Energy.
Okay.
Energy.
Napoleon said,
Yeah,
it's looking good. Except it brings bad luck.
This is why you can read. I didn't see the message, but and I know why reading became very difficult.
He's been worrying us. He wants to know the answer.
Can we help?
Me and ask me,
I'm waiting. Answer.
I told him, say,
okay, and he doesn't believe it.
Baby,
Oh, Napoleon, you are not called Lixtowell. So what's your problem?
Okay.
I'm not, but it's looking good.
Oh, how are you?
Does it have any effect on the man who is licking?
Daddy.
So most of us believe that when men are licking us, they enjoy. It's the topic.
The men come on board.
Women come back.
Enjoy it.
It's bullet a man. Okay. Because if you are licking a woman, it is for her pleasure. Any man who gets, I don't know, if a man gets excited for licking, then you are excited because you are doing something good for the woman. Like sucking the nipple. There's nothing that moves a man. Whatever we do on you is to arouse you as part of foreplay. So at least it's good to meet the tank with the plates because it's the pivoted center pivot of every sweet woman. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing sinful about it. It's not demonic. As a pastor, you can lick and lick and lick and
Thank
lick.
you.
Your voice have come. So I've answered you. Where I sit,
Napoleon,
the only thing is that we want to make sure that where we go and lick is hygienically acceptable. So if whether somebody licks you or not, make sure that you keep a good hygiene private parts. Let a place be habitable, because when we lick, so let me tell you a funny story. During the orgasm conference, somebody was asking me, how do you tell a partner who you licked and is not smelling good? Please, like, we've not done the 50K. We have still not hit 200. We are still one something. Go ahead and do something. And the person asked this things on Facebook about how do you announce to a lady who has an offensive smell after you go and lick. And I was being diplomatic. A guy got up and said, oh, the one that works is simple. When you finish licking, just go back and give a kiss. Then a boy.
A taste of your own smell.
You see, it's funny. There are times you also lick a woman and the place is nice. But immediately you go and kiss her, I say, keep the place clean. Keep the place clean. Because Napoleon is not calling Lixtowel. There's nothing close to incoconsult.com. Abena could call Lixtowel that can be compared to Napoleon. So I don't know why your interest is leaking. But Abena, why did you say on behalf of Napoleon?
Or the highest or comment.
But you have confirmed it's a nice experience.
I told him to go ahead to do it if he wants to do it.
But be careful, the lady you are licking will not behave like some people have heard their behavior. Someone want to crush your head.
Oh my goodness.
You go and lick her before you finish this. You see, people you are licking them and they are slapping your head with their tongue.
We are moving on, please.
It sounds like an experience from your house. Hallelujah, girl. I'm not looking.
Okay, this one is from Kofi.
Yeah, go.
Kofi says, we the guys can't even date nowadays, so Pastor.
Why?
Every girl wants to take you to their church.
I get it. That was the you are guilty. Okay.
Comment say be ohaya for the main one.
Yeah, Abner is choosing to read. Yeah, go. Can one do civil marriage at courts? Yeah, go. Can one do civil marriage at court premises without doing the traditional marriage?
Borrow money. Why should you borrow money for your wedding on this generation, dear?
Okay. But is it wrong to borrow money to go and do this wedding the guy is looking for? Because the guy is asking. The family says if he doesn't do wedding, they won't allow him to marry their daughter. And the family says if he's able to do wedding, it's a proof to them that he can take care of their daughter. And this is why Sayram writes on Facebook, I believe the guy shouldn't continue. He should run if high cost of marriage ceremony, if high cost of marriage ceremony is the mother, if high cost of marriage ceremony, it should run. If high cost of marriage ceremony is the mother-in-law's proof of taking good care of her daughter, then it's really, really sad. Goodness me, what trouble for an exclamation! Goodness me, that's so bang. That's what he's written. If the proof of taking care of your daughter is a wedding ceremony, he says the guy should run away. But you see, the guy said something. The guy said the lady has not done him any wrong. So it is painful to desert a woman whose family's demand is not within your cutting of coat. So is the guy wrong in demanding to do what he can do? Or it is the right of the family to tell you what you can do before they give you their daughter? And like somebody asked on TikTok, can you do civil marriage without doing traditional marriage? Yes. As a matter of fact, you don't need traditional marriage to do civil marriage. However, the family's involvement in our traditional understanding, the family can be giving the father's cloth, the mother's cloth, that thing they do, the six cloth, the six, with what do you call it, scarf. All those things are not done at the civil level. So the family wants to get their quota. And they don't care about the civil marriage. So if you ask me, no family will smile when you do civil marriage without doing the traditional marriage. Even in America, there are people that have come to do civil marriage in America. And they have documents here showing that they are Mrs. Kobe in America. They still want to come to Ghana to come and do traditional marriage. Because ebusiani there, one fan sambre one emma a jantamago and nantamago chia colano yenjini tison sandia on waleno. And the law doesn't back those things. But morally, we want to say yes. So it's true, you can marry without it, but no family, not even me. Not even me will I agree to that. So what should a guy do? Should a guy leave this girl? So now, anybody who wants to talk, we've opened the floor. I've done enough. Ohima, Princess, Asset, Abby, and Bullets. Let's go ahead. The numbers, we are not moving. Can we keep liking to do 50K? And let's hit 200. Who is this? Just mention your name and let's take your comments.
I'm Princess Alisa.
Alisa Princess, my dear. Can we hear you? What's your take?
Yes, I think the man should decide with the woman if she really wants this that her parents are asking for. If she doesn't, they should decide on their own. Since the woman is old enough per the Ghana law, she can decide for herself, go to the courts, and then they have court marriage. If she wants to side with her family, then I think the man should step aside. After all, she's not the only woman on earth. He can find someone more comfortable with him.
So are you saying
and
that
also?
So I'm coming.
Families that demand.
So are you saying that the lady and the guy should run away and go and marry?
Something like that.
Hey, will you do that?
Yes.
You do?
Because this is my life. Hello, my mother, my father, you have lived your life. Okay, whether it was good or bad. For all you know, my mother or my dad didn't have this big wedding she's talking about.
So she wants that one for you.
This is what I
Is it wrong? Is it wrong to wish that for you if she didn't have?
I think it's wrong.
That why not pursue a worry here? Why? For me,
I think it's wrong.
So you run away and go and marry the guy?
So worry me. Yeah, moderate idea about Buama Beman on Jalenko or Beverly or Sikano Bayu, but on Pesse or Baba show off. They also Sikabe Brena Fay demand no Ababe Dawson Nisania Manemano into a person be Diaboko. After marriage, no Ube would be a bedi chiraba. Obioha Nadamfu, ma Yama Minum Bioha, Nadamfu Biba. Ayebi into your no super say ne bayebi. But all of that is wrong. It's wrong.
I didn't you see? I didn't see. So you personally, you don't want a big Gangantua wedding?
No. Before someone will see you, you are wearing your ring, whether they attended or not. Oh, congratulations to you. Thank you. What matters is after the wedding. How are you living your life? For all you know, they are living in a rented apartment.
So will you prefer that the money a guy will use to... No, Princess, will you prefer that the money the guy will use to pay a bride price, you should go and buy a land and start a property on it for you?
Yes, if that is the case, yes. That is more better than paying huge sum of money for some people to come and enjoy and then go to their house, their home. Sorry.
Oh, is it wrong?
Go and stay in their home.
Is it wrong?
And then I will be suffering with my man.
So you think that the lady should run away with the guy?
Oh yes. If she thinks he is the right guy for her, she should flee.
But the girl's parents are saying that she's their only daughter, so they want to see a good wedding for her. Are they wrong?
If she is their only daughter, as they say, they will look for the right thing for her, and that right thing is not the big wedding they are asking for. Asking the man to go because he can't afford their daughter. The daughter is not a gold.
Hey, who told you?
The daughter, like, no. I'm sorry, I said that the daughter is not a gold. She is their gold. Let's say.
Thank you. That's their gold. That's their goal.
She is their gold. And counselor, you are old enough to know that gold does not like to be in public.
But yeah, God. But you Pia. But you Pia, or person shrine with nipple. It is a sick of the person. Not a bad
what worrying every what worry banu wouldn't be see what worrying every no be see abontin no na about me be your shekawa that so most of the times they say we are worrying no na e twen so wawana yeah African mentality no and no so we ya but show na wo ko show ho no e bia e no na etwetwe nyoma bi sign
and
show kakraka no and na etwetwe nyoma bi sign. It's a baby crabia and a better change the bay who only be crass, a woo Korea, so Bobby Siao, so and I'm raised to Ghana, I am Bobby Sia. Wow, who fair be found. Bravo. And I say, Opel Chinchin, wedding, dear, and you're ready to say, Obebua, because that's by Monam, and your master, I invest in that kind of bigger wedding, no. I feel for no so why. So I any party through your wedding titru. Eddie Amane back into this cash mupa into say oh mamma chrono. Why already so so ban and wedding kesia dia. And there shall water muma. Na for be bra. Hey, I brand say what ring go to on say 10,000. Oh mammy kita 5,000 and 5,000 come home. Nakoto aha and you say Upeso bano we any kesi. Basa win Libya and make us be bank of funny. Nijetimbra mayo banwadi and not it. But that's all.
Well, this is Princess. Princess believes that just go ahead.
Yes. It's you know, them one dear me children cry. Free honor papa back. I am saying this on experience. This happened to me. When I got pregnant, when I finished SHL, I didn't have anyone to help me. I started working for a certain man, and this man got to like me. I mean, when I said I was going to school, he proposed to me, and then he started paying my school fees. Giving past school fees is not easy. He paid for it without my mother, my father's knowledge. Until I got pregnant, and he was like, okay, let's get married. Then we get to our family, and then now they are coming to do tradition. 50,000. Uchiya kwa Sheboria, Abaya no Hadie, Ubetia 100 million, Ubetia way million, Ubetia. So okay, mommy, he called me. He didn't say anything in front of the family. He said, you matter. He called me, mommy. And then my baby or muke aden. Even though Bibi fine. I know what you say. Young fan kwaya shepe sa and traman time. Unyimu ubewu ye beshe nkwala sisi a wo no wo wadwen say so kasa me famra me de beba na yaye emu mochina ni a ubedi eho asem wo ho.
Well, is that what the man said?
I sat down. No, one kasa dia medio but obisa me say me sha eye say odisa sikani nyina beba beye ni omu kana na.
But was your family wrong? Do you think but do you think your family was wrong to ask him to pay Kwasiabu?
No, they were not wrong. It is tradition.
Yes.
But the amount they were taking.
But they choose the amount. Reasonable. But fine, it's not reasonable, but it is their daughter. And they have what to request for. So was it not about your protection? Was it not about the value they are placing on you?
I understand it's about the value they are placing on me.
Yes.
But you should take it from this way. You are not spending on me. You got to know that this guy is paying my school fees. He's funding me, actually. He's paying everything. And then this happens. You are my parents. If you value me or love me as you say, you call the man. You tell him, then I say, say, say my man near my alcohol because of you, because okay, me go here, Jumaba. Okona 2,000 years or Maya, Obana so si wo, bon one. Because still, o friend de be abaka chose me ye juma me pesikano na me de aba. Ba oba ye no so meji 500. Tontuma 12. Na to duku na to mpaboa na fabra na beye ne ho ade. Show bi na se owo wi a ye de aka to aso a. Reasonable. That man will know say Mati yi boa me nti ma me so me yeden. Me fa effort bi hwem na me nye. Even uni mo be ma bi adwon. Okwa dia waka so fa obetumi adobo no kra na odi aba because one yeden. One fa mpem no. Oba no afa wa ye kokofo akoko time na so nti hey me twatwa me ne bo e de atoso ba ochina ho okosa be ma ne fia wo se oba kwa aware a onya ejapade a onfa mra fie onya ka onfa yeden onfa ntena fie ho de ebeye bia ejapade bi wo ho be de bebe fie adwin we na mpesa ye ma me fo no muti o omofa nto omutirim wan dwen hu sa o openene ojika oji say na me no what becomes of me enti adwen hu sa no in fact of friend me a o ka say na o ma me mo aka o enti me so me ye dia me ye se menya meba metuna ho dwen pa senior menya mebe sometimes na covid in nipa 25 gare me de kra because me mpani pa bebre enanka obeba me ya din yes ye ji 50,000 ni ahe 1,000 ti no guy ya ye budin ete ho afi mutimu a wan ya me ho ade no mutimu na me wo ye boy na ma lockdown so kra ho ka ho ba ye kra de asem na say and what all that my mother was doing that or sacking the guy away I catch me say me kon nam game pano me ntimi enya a minister bi amfa say obi a businessman the intention is not say or putting value on me. The intention is minister mama minim nipa
But is that not value? No, but your mother sees that you are valuable for a minister. Your mother sees that you are more valuable than for a businessman. Then your value.
That businessman was the one paying for the tuition.
Yeah, but he was paying for the tuition. That still he was not qualified for a beautiful daughter like mine. Was your mother wrong?
Counselor.
I'm listening, my dear.
My mother, she gave birth to me. It is not what my mother wants that I like. I look for peace of mind.
Okay.
I don't look for money. I look for someone who will value me and respect me as I am.
Okay.
So I go find a businessman who is well to do. He has his own house, 2 cars to go, and if you are already fit and about 3 square meter, what else do I need? He's funding my tuition. What else do I need? Abba, counselor.
So you think your mother's demand was wrong?
It was wrong. So I had to leave.
So what decision did you take?
I left the house.
What?
Yes, I did it.
So that you
I left her and then I came to my grandmother. My Penny is there. My grandmother is there. She is able to take my hand. My father, unfortunately for me, my father is late. My father's brothers are around. Why not? Me to me worry without my mother. So I got married.
Without your mother?
We are close to 4 years. We have 2 kids.
And are you in talking terms with your mother?
The counselor. No.
Why?
No, because me dream who said she doesn't want my happiness.
Are you
so
sure?
I love her from a distance.
Are you sure?
It has been like that for way back. Okay, it's not because of this marriage that kind of relationship came in. It has been like that. It has been like that. So sometimes our mothers they have to be reasonable, Kakra.
But do you have,
these days, the guys that are coming check.
Wow.
Me too, I didn't want to go here and go there. I mean, I finished a SHS. I was still a virgin for 23 years. This is the guy I've met, and then I've given myself to me. Baby, this is where I want to stay. So I get there. Yes. I don't want to jump from here to there, jump from here to there. No. So this is who I want to live with. And then you say no because of your unreasonable reasons. I mean, all the reasons she was making, all the demands were unreasonable. Okay? So when you sit down as a rational human being, you sit down and think about all this, you think, no, this person doesn't want my well-being. I have to go. Then you leave.
So as we speak right now, what is the blood between your husband and your mother?
They don't have any.
Do they come?
Anything in common.
Does your mother come closer to you?
No.
So your children don't know their grandmother.
She really slapped him. She slapped him. She humiliated them. Like
slapped your husband.
She did a whole lot.
Your mother slapped your husband.
She slapped my husband. Yes, she did it.
Hey, why?
She slapped him. But you see, this man, he still followed me. Oh, he's still taking care of me.
So you,
my
mother. So now you're married?
Even though, yes, I am.
Wow.
4 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
So 4 years you're not in good terms with your mother because of marriage?
Counselor, stop it.
It had to be, unfortunately. Some too, they get mothers that will go into their things and bring out clothes for their children to be getting married to.
Okay.
Some will go to the extent that bring out money. They will give the guy money to marry their daughters. Why is it that we bring someone who would be able to afford, and then you turn out like you don't want what they are bringing on board, you want more? What's the meaning of that?
But,
so when you do that, it will be like you don't want our well-being, or you are not happy for us.
So you are happy?
More than happy.
Yes, I'm very happy.
And no, you're not talking to your mother, you are not worried?
Counselor, what about if the mother is dead?
I love her from a distance.
Okay, so hold on.
Like that.
Princess.
Yes, she's like that.
Princess, hold on. There's a Facebook, somebody wants, hello, let's hear you. Go ahead. Facebook, your name. I can see your face. You are dark.
I'm dark because I'm in the dark. My name is Senna, Counselor. Can you hear me?
Oh, Senna in the dark. Thank you. Senna in the dark. Somebody is experiencing leaking in the dark. So I can see you on Facebook. Senna, let me hear you.
Counselor, in fact, Senna. My last caller, Princess.
Yes.
God bless you. Counselor, yes, Counselor. Counselor, listen. I was on it. I listened to what you were sharing. And in fact, sometimes I don't know. I personally I respect our tradition. I love our tradition. And me believe say I sorry and he say eji aware because I'm not sorry no and a sebi a tradition no.
That's right.
I was say papa and a tum and a woman and a tumiji wutrinsa. I sorry the sebi and any yebesia obronia dear any asoso manabe something which is there. But ye can't traditionally no your parents, especially papa eja and I was say it to me approve eji utisu adie.
Okay.
Na sebio asori no yabe too religious any yedi bibia kwahye asori nsa intina aware no bebre na egu no aware bia ni ho asofu hira so a eye guarantee say ebegina and aware bia ni ho asofu gina so a eye guarantee say engu sebi traditionally no si yedi ya mamre so edi obuo emma nananom no dedi ebuo emma sene etina sebi omo tayechi nyame ewo ho nyame ye no kwarefo se ye bompaya otie ba se yanye de ye se ye as nipa yankasa ya famu de amfo obuo ama ye ho amfo obuo ama ye maame no because bible no se no na ye use de a eno pe na se de wona ni wagya ni ankasa de wosofo ni
me ba sena se wo se na wo kan dia na je se princess a one on neglecting maame ko ware be me when di ni na ni na agya dia na
me pacho princess de no enye se when di ni maame ni na agya one disrespect ni maame o se de ni maame eye no sebio wo obata ya otumi yi wonsa ebo wase asum eno papa eye wrong
what benyim ne ba ne de hye obo ne ba no ho ban o dia me fi na eka o
Chancellor me pacho nyamene ne kure no empenifo ya wala so moma yanka ne kure ne yenye fair asam no there were two sides to it. Se o maame ne papa sebi mo hwe mo ba se ne ese se mo hwe omo a enkolari bebre wo hwa enko abote nye mmemasam say 23 na oye virgin migidi e wo makomam se sister yi enya aboafo e maame ne papa ma ne hwe no a enka onkoda bemma enka sebi so watumi atena 23 dia na chese na osuro bi e wo ne mu onya akola oye medi two wotie ni kasa no so a o se mempese beko ha na chese ono ankasa no sebi dignity bi e wo ne mu se ade ameye no enye na mmom asamenti ena mekogina te abiomi
it is what the mother is protecting. I've raised my daughter to 23 years as a virgin.
Me pacho since ya sema okay o se papa na ehwe ne ti ma me raising no me pacho raising na ne sa akola ne nam ho no nyi keke ana me sre wo
so worry minister
dia and your own shene ba no on tete ne on fa ne nko school on ma ne nya tina bio bepa na o attracting minister enye ti obi nko no no on
Princess we are say to me attracting no such as
Counselor, you are being sarcastic. I know very well say you are being sarcastic because when the face asama ye ken sebi on minister na man then pa na waya ne ba no ofu say SHS ya the warren minister SHS
you see so wo fe ne de wale ye certificate ne de wale o ye kan okre o fa utumi nya o share walo a wonte bro
Counselor mesrewo internet bebrebe no ekoso ye we aware ne ahofe ne ye de kwa sebi owo ba ko mienu na ye fun no eye chamber and hall a me pa cho papa no obegina ho ana obeko
o se chamber hall ne de ba yetimi de high ne ape ba bi afa e de normal.
Counselor, please stop being sarcastic. Na yen kasam ne send yet ye. Na chamber na ye ba no. Na ye chamber na ye ba no yensua. Enuanom na do for ye wala so. Mesre. Asori bi eni hwa eje aware. Ye maame ne ye papa nom na eje aware. Yes. Nemom se maame ne papa nom ekọ too much sana as almost ton yen intina abuse in marriage no adults because e kana e die nim e me ye de kwa aware no mu no the frustration ba sebi despite there wo kan ye despite ne saso na che adware o e na wa chichire aya ama ne ba inti se wo wa ha na sebio won so despite there na ye wo ho so there a sebi mo bokwa aware no mu no ne kan dem anim enije odo ene ntiase ene ye de ko wo ko fa $50,000 akwa ya ayefro me say wo $50,000 a whole down payment a whole capital na wo ko no papa ne situation na ogine mu na ode be ware no ochire bi na sebio wo ejuma ne seya wedding na ma ye wie ne nkofo ebedi ewie no me paacho eno na ebe hwe wana
enti se na me ba bullet person kasa assist nso no ye ne meka ba me ma won gina so me bisa we ansa na me nkona me nja enti u chere se ebusua no entumi amboa wo de a omoni hu kwan nche omode nhihye to se abrantie ebusuafo ne se omo per wedding and na ebe che so betuna so mo ba ne daachi are they wrong to ask for wedding?
long, yes. Because any wedding a guarantee long marriage, you know.
That's what they think.
Because
that's what they think.
Chancellor, bread and a bit me a kobo bosia. Aware no why ne kese ye nyina be kwa akodi bi ye nyina be hye ntama akogina se asesre ma me ne ni beje 2 years me asande ne bana ba back to sender oba so class wanye lucky no okita trailer enkola me no no de ebegu so na wo mana ba ye bon 2 bon 3 gu fie because e kana edi papa nanim no we ontumi ntua emede ntokwa aba eno sa na ya bata ne ye pe ana.
All right, maybe Gina Susana. Assistant, let me hear you.
Counselor.
Yeah, uncle. Would you need the same?
Astastic.
Astastic. Now we who bar. You better send your boy. Hey, Nana do bread. Yeah, uncle. Astastic. Astas is Casadin, Dianteoka. Energy.
Princess Karen. That's exactly what I did.
You did the same thing?
Hey. And I don't need you to come into my life. I need someone that will appreciate me for who I am. And it's a bema about my life. No about the catcher and say, I will make sure nobody looks down on you. And that's exactly what he's doing. Wow, Tinchain, wow, woman, wow, Babaji, Waketia, and I'm a prince, if he comes and you're not doing right by him, we will walk. My wife, my invited Papa.
You say what?
Yeah.
Your father was not part of your marriage?
Hell no.
Why? You didn't know your father?
He saw my father. My father loves my husband. I did not invite him because union is between two people. I don't need him. I need my marriage. And I've been in it for 5 years. Excuse my language.
No, but are you in good terms with your father?
Yeah, nah, like she said, I love him from a distance.
Hey, can you please help me? What does it mean to love someone from a distance? Because I wish I can love someone from a distance. What does it mean? Can you explain to us?
I love you, but stay in your lane.
So, you check on them. You know they are fine. You don't go close to them, going to visit them and all that. That is what you loving someone from a distance is. You don't go to them for them to rule your life for you, decide for you. Yep.
So your children don't know their father and their grandfather?
Their grandmother.
And so
she doesn't even want them.
Did she say that? No, but
when I was pregnant, she used to tell people that when I give birth, she will take the children and give them to someone, and then she will let me go to school to find someone she wants, and all that. You could see clearly that she doesn't want anything good for me.
Hey. So anesthesia. Anesthesia. I thought it's anesthesia. Anesthesia. Nana do abre. See, anesthesia. So you're married for 5 years.
No, it's
anesthetic. Sorry, anesthetic. You're married for 5 years.
Yes.
And your father was not involved in your marriage. Was your marriage contracted in Ghana? Okay.
Made to America.
Okay.
Papa. Everything was going on well until my stepmom walked in and everything got fucked up. So since she's in the picture, things are not. Yeah. My husband really went to my father's house, knocked on the door, tried to tell him like he already told him that we are getting married, but he wanted him to get involved.
Okay.
This man pretended as if he was not home, and I knew he was home. So when he told me, "Oh, your dad didn't respond, so yeah, I think we should." Well, I'm like, "Wait for who? Hey, Papa, are you marrying my father or you're marrying me?"
Good.
Counselor, I made the marriage day a day before his birthday so that he doesn't forget.
Your father's birthday?
So we got married on my husband's birthday.
Okay.
He's October 12th. I got married October 11th. 5 years now. And I'm still in it.
And nobody has called to come between you and your father to Nothing like that. Like there've not been any family comment. Oh no, papa and tem. Nothing like that's happened. Hey. Hey, hey, I've been trouble today.
Counselor.
I don't know if some of you speak that.
Hey, my program is good.
Counselor, quick question, please.
So hold on. Someone wants to ask a quick question. Go ahead. What's the question?
Counselor, me pacho, you were asking sent ni papa amba ni we enti akata for your America ya omo nya traditional no omo ware ne engineer na
Pacho mean
Hey. The tradition go ahead.
Also the tradition go ahead. Where you are?
That means to say aware no whether tradition or court eh momo me no ana me pacho o me bisa.
Give me that. Nah, I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that bullshit. Let me tell you something.
But who you should never see you. So what? Who wants me see you?
It's me and him against the world.
Oh, so you don't want to get involved with the extended family?
Like, okay, let me put it this way. That's me.
Okay.
So if I made it to this point, what makes you think I need any of them to come across?
Okay, so I'm getting your own. Your own is that the family didn't expect you to get where I'm getting to, so you don't want them around you. You are the black sheep for the family.
The black sheep is the capital letter blackest sheep of the family. That's me. So if I take this far, I don't need no family. Counselor. No, when I introduced some of my family members to my husband, they asked him, "Are you sure she's the one you want to marry?" See that? Looking at me and you're looking at him, asking him, "Are you aware she's out of her mind?"
No, you mean that when your husband came to marry you, your family asked, does he know that you are out of your mind, like you are insane?
Yeah.
Were they joking?
Yes, my father told him, "No, they're not. I am."
So your father told your husband that, and he still went ahead.
He still did.
Wow.
He still did.
Well, Bullet is gone, but I wanted a man's point. This is getting interesting because it means that the two of you and Senna, the three of you, you agree that very soon we will get rid of traditional marriage and just do civil and be free. So
traditional marriage is too much money. Counselor, let me show you. I use that money to buy a car. I'll show you my car. Yeah.
Hey, TikTok. Well, please, so hit the thing. We are still not 50,000. We are still not 200. The experiences of people's life. I like practical things. I'm teaching maybe some few experiences and book knowledge.
That's my car right there, the black one.
You use the engagement. 5
years ago.
Use the engagement money to buy a car. Oh my God! So.
Hey,
Abuna.
Yep. I love it.
You did it.
Hey.
You did it. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Hey.
I love
Counselor.
you.
Thank you. Hey. Counselor, you don't know what people are going through.
Hold on for me. Somebody has come.
What people are going through in their life. Share. Who is Weku?
Hey.
Who is Weku? When you were suffering, you were in school, you were hungry.
Hey.
Who is there to pay your school fees?
Hey.
You call them and they tell you they have their own problems.
Hey.
When you bring it, they will come and take money. They will take everything. If you let pet reward, can't go to the because what that man did, nobody has done.
So
my husband is my everything.
So you cut off your family and you are just living with your husband?
You want to see the secrets I use?
Oh my word. I love you, sis. I love you, sis.
You Senna be there and be loving people's spirit. You Senna.
Well, that's pretty much it. Plus, okay, you know, come back. Married in New York, me get back in your Bible, you will find it. I'm only when I can call good my trouble.
Hey, Gigi's Kitchen. Hey, you know,
Gigi's Kitchen is.
Is that you or which one is that? There were two.
No.
Okay, there's not that one.
It's solo me. Mine is different.
Okay, there are two people. Somebody came with KK, but you see your story, eh? I look surprised, but you know why? I think that is it that our parents are not being, is it lack of responsibility? Because this guy is saying that the girl has not done anything, but the family's demand is going to make him leave. So you think the guy should go ahead and marry the girl?
No, I think he should walk. Matter of fact, he should run. Take his shoes off and run. Because if the girl agrees with the family, that means you don't want your happiness. You want your family's happiness. Your family is not going into that marriage with you. It's you and that man. But
somebody's giving, some BB on Facebook says, he says, you will be doing yourself a favor if you let a man marry you from your family. Because right now, when anything happens, where do you go to? You can't go back to the family.
Counselor, family bemo, family and bemo. Obejawa, awari bejina, awari begua, ebegu. At sometimes we busia bebe wa awari nukwa, egu awari nentem. Intino,
yes,
wo ene wo partner.
Yes.
But making sure so why you be because I send Bema no ne kasa me jawa ne maami to me kasa oh now shall buy you a senior or tea ya oba fi how boa or yes say ya ujana ye day.
But Nkrofo should say they want their mother-in-law to die before they marry their husband.
Obema nebushia should be able to stand behind you. It will be based on your character in that house.
Hey.
So webushia webushia na se be man so be jawa through eba form. No matter how much money you give to your parents, your family, omuni sheye. And our reja yensuro our reja you. Yensuro and also nkyere say ye ko enti ye kwa aware a ye ko jaya ho amomo sa debi. Asumdue bi o ayepe.
So princess and Astas, if I'm mentioning it right. You want to say that neglecting your family to marry, you still have a good peace of mind?
Sure.
Bullet is the only man on my page today. I wanted to hear from Bullet.
Counselor,
what the girls are saying, is it making you happy or sad?
Counselor, let me be very honest with you. Marriage is marriage. No two ways about it. With the guy issue, for instance, no?
Yes.
To me, you know, if family is a change, wedding, it's not force.
Okay.
And I will never make you or ban you feel with anything by force.
Okay.
Same time, a man be Organa.
Okay.
You get a point.
Okay.
A love woman there. One check one accept that lady question wasn't even destined for you.
Okay.
Family is very, very, very powerful.
Okay.
Only by force for J, it checks them the also.
Okay.
Let me give you an example.
Go ahead.
I got married 5 years ago.
Okay.
Maybe my wife here, my high school mate, my Koiwaka State College.
Okay.
Me year group, na me leader.
Okay.
So I remember time me worry, I'm for sending me my wife's message. I bullet this one shade. People didn't know what I do.
Okay.
Because me at time whatever business I do, I keep it low key. Then I can't worry. Say me wedding shepe. Because me pass and saying, I said, do you have anything against this man? Because I'm a compel me excellent also. So me church wedding, then I'm
sorry with your mempe. It's in your them, ye with them we are. Nay, a babon, Tini Bishasso. The friends reception, I can pay for it. Let me tell you one, if our first year anniversary, many could buy. It could be first year. That was 2019. Second year anniversary was when COVID came in to buy. 2021 ending many code South Africa, sunny side. As I'm talking to you right now, we are in our 5th year now. Many UK. I'm in Canada now with my wife and my son. And if I say negotiation for the basis, it's in a mind, make their friends and make us main pay you man. I would say she has been a great blessing to my life. There are a lot of women there. Ocean them while negotiation for someone leave it, let it go. Don't force it. May we make there, I won't force you. Make a pen on that or say penny and negotiation for someone penny. I have nothing to do. Obi about life move for a reason. Obi about life my name I call. Even though me why me here, let me home train me. But because of my life, there are certain opportunities be a mamia. I could see because of marriage.
That one is true. Let's be honest and clap for women who are married to men who have become something. No. There are too many men who have really fulfilled scripture. He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtaineth favor. That one, there are men who were nothing and they are just too low. All of us. I was not handsome like this. Honestly, if you see the picture before I married my wife, I was not really presentable like this. If you see me, you will not say you look nice. Ingredients. My mother did well, but she left it, and this woman has come to continue. So when we are applauding women, they are powerful. That is why I don't believe in women empowerment. I believe that every woman is too powerful to be empowered. So what you are saying, I agree. That coming into your life, she has added so much to you. And congratulations that you are saying this thing. And God will continually bless you and charge you with what you are saying. If you take care of your wife well, I tell you, you'll never be broke. Any man who spends on the wife, you will never go broke. Things will be hard, but God will come through for you. I am telling you the truth. Women are a certain form of blessing that if you spend on them with a good heart, I'm telling you, you will never go broke.
It's true.
So, Bullet, so you went ahead, married her. Now you're happily married.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead. Oh, dear, Connie, be I'm planning, dear. I said, one can for back game no more. No record, no soon.
Exactly, but once you get married, you minimize it.
Oh, so minimization.
But once in a while, no, I'm not a hypocrite.
That's right.
I see that place. But I don't just say Pema. If I can even go 2 years, but I don't just say me faithful to the entire life on this earth.
But the bullet. Yes, why I'm not be unpaying. You're being a day na mape.
That's the one that says you can answer.
Bullet, Missy 70 years. Bullet. Say na moyama Emma abadu do kunu na no comedy no. Ye nya de di pay no. Situation in yes how Bullet. Eye sunsun amu pebi mami e. You said that. Say the geometrical assembly na ken. I don't come and treat me another. It's not about American Macademy. Me pay me once. Bayan kanu presse.
Bema bini skill and so pe masi bibi ante.
Eno ya aduma cheri. Ba bema bia or or Cheska ewa ni ire chim onya bebre ye na ya bo anu esi on ye na ye bre no nti ande ye nkan no kra e adoma chede be me bia oni sika mba pen no e grace from God, a divine grace, a divine grace. And immediately I'm lacking divine grace. Yeah.
Another issue is oh, pay na brandy on Pemba. You know why I wouldn't say on Pemba?
I didn't hear.
Belong to the person's private life. Maybe there are some company I find myself. Okay, home say 7 crown or maybe minimum 2 crown. I'm yes, I quite a bell. Or doubt yourself. I will export me yes,
wow.
And if you don't belong to the person's private life, and 14 and money pan say Nippon Pemba. Don't try. You make a very huge mistake.
Yep.
Don't even your husband or then the damn papa also. Don't vouch for your husband and say, a friend say, I could see there. Me colleague, you were already 7 years. Councillor, only say, catch a year say, Madame for I won't put now on because you pay for me when I worry.
Sir?
Do you know why that? Or phone or the training plan or power out get to office.
What?
Into the ending line. So when the phone, the personal line of reason, they give you any number.
Power to the people.
You understand? So there's no way when who said you could trim now Okon chain will feel impromptu now or Garen Holana now Shakichi Kaben Kwa about married material, husband material, Papa it's not you. And you know what he does? Monday's not training plan. Monday he doesn't come home.
A timetable.
Aside Mondays, yeah, most is a girl can overfeel.
Wow.
You understand? The Makakan says 7 years is enough. My didn't choose 7 years.
Oh, Bullet, I love you.
Oh, maybe why 5 years, only 7 years.
Daddy Bullet, I love your sincerity. I love you, Bullet.
You understand? My wife so follow cancel it.
Hey!
It's not Macaniano, being control. You understand? Only see you said, but one day on chose the own yet papa because what champion no bit me for the team.
Sir?
Open a heart attack.
How could you dear? Could you dem so much sorry?
What you so much sorry? It's my encho.
My encho back.
Hey, my enchimo.
I should have come and say 777 no, we couldn't hear or more with my mistake no we did back. But or maybe on cheddar and Yabasa. But we almost say 100%. Aside Ajuana, aside the Yaman Mansan or baby and you will be mad.
Now, but bullet. Yamu bin ye kodi ba ko en ko ye yire yawo. Ebe o man ne ya esen krofo mini yen.
Ene bi I no cry ebe obana anwa was o cancer kwamne na hwefo.
Hey, Daddy Bullet.
Treading cautiously.
Now you were cautious. You were cautious. We were bantam. No, or Tiamu.
Indeed, honestly, more public figures in the more years extra careful. Because then your public figure keep the phone in the car. You will go upstairs or go inside without phones. Because that's a video talk about there.
Obi a tell me video. Obi a tell video. America crab a buy and then so because said that I'm video beba.
Councillor, almost can't be jai. I send me anywhere you didn't have it.
Sir.
It's a minor Pro Max. It's a minor Pro Max.
What's me after America? The more Debra Canada. Canada is beautiful.
Remember Canada November. I me they draw, but our draw benching our time.
Oh, okay, wow.
And Jimmy na follow me. Na me back Canada. Why?
But Councillor,
why are there that you are married for 5 years, and so you are telling this guy that when the family says no, you should run away? Because according to Princess and my other sweet friend, I think I've met her. I'm not getting a connection. You can go ahead and marry, neglect the family. I'm hearing the same thing from Senna. But you are saying that as a man, when it comes to this place, don't mingle, go.
Simple. Spiritually, they are very powerful.
They'll bring you down. Yeah, I know.
No matter billions you have,
yeah.
Don't joke with them.
Bullet. Somebody's asking you a question. When your wife brings you a child, would you also be surprised?
Oh, I married you. I'm the one who paid you, right? But the moment you cheat on me, it will be the end of marriage. Because you don't marry me. So you dare not.
Bullet. Bullet. And we are that lamb jacket, and I will do a kumwana.
Oh, they mean life goes on.
Okay.
I'll move on.
Obviously, Bullet, you are selfish. I'm now Bullet, you see, you are selfish.
Oh, Mate, no, mommy, I'm just being honest. Me person me kind of correct. Me person me control. Okay, we are seeing you. That's what kind of cry and power.
Bullet, Ubama, you are chong.
Oh, I went on that me kaka, but she don't tell me that.
Na dabana, dab osi mai akwane di sem
ya man acho ba ko.
Enti dabana wa acho ba ko.
Sometimes when the doubt is there, and
somebody say, hey, Trent, you see, me who do you know? I'm observing a minute silence for men. Oh my God. I said this yesterday for 2 hours. I was listening to a Hetting wife of over 30-something years. And in the meeting, somebody asked, one other person, one big man asked, and it was a big surprise because the man is really molesting the woman. The man is really punishing the woman in this marriage and is still eating her food. And the lady said the husband went to tell a friend, said the wife will never kill her because the children are young. This is the man's mind.
Oh yeah, it's true. Because maybe as when the man is talking, all the property or everything really come. I mean,
no. The woman is not waiting. No, according to the man, the woman will not kill her for her children, but he's punishing the woman, and has even gone to America, has left Canada to Ghana to go and do properties in his name without a woman, and the woman just find out.
With everything, we don't go to that extent. Then we can say, "Oh, baby, you're respecting your you understand? Baby, be not deliberate, no, which is genuinely don't know here."
Well, somebody says we should tell you, Bullet, HIV is real.
I know. Example,
oh, yeah, oh no. Please don't take him wrong. He's just using it for example. Don't do that. It's a sample. It's a sample. Please, disclaimer. It's a sample. Don't see Bullet like that. On Pema. Debbie. You don't want to pay on Pema. Debbie.
I wish we are
no joke. It's just an example. Abrantie bi enu abom nkomo na de oyi ni hwe akola bi ana ohwa no fitini nkola brem 10 years time akola yi ni hwe wo se akola ne ti no so na ogbo ni din ogbo ni semrane niye na otumi busa menya careful na Get I could let you the fear. Not already 10 are all one. Get it 21 and they get the bay and be see and who get now. Almost in the new house.
It's serious.
Women are powerful and we salute you. We know how you are. Men, we are not powerful. We are very. Thank you. Thank you. No, me, I know women are powerful. That's why I don't like women empowerment. I feel it's disrespect to do women empowerment. I respect their level of power. And that is why every day people think I speak for them, but they don't know why. When women are settled, life will be better for men. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that we've done justice enough to this topic today. It's a divergent view. We've learned what marriage is. We've learned that wedding is not by force. We've also learned that the fact that you do a big wedding is not a proof that you can take care of the lady. There's somebody here who has been quiet. I don't know who is that. Who is that, please? If I don't give you a chance to talk, it's not fair. So that I can wrap up. Girl, is he a man or a woman? Oh, my dear, how are you?
I'm good.
Why are you being quiet?
Yeah, I'm just observing.
Oh, you're observing. Wow. Are you married already?
Okay. No.
Oh, you're also a virgin at 23. Congratulations.
I have a question.
Go ahead with your question. Forgive me.
Okay, a friend of mine.
That's your friend.
Went to, a registrar, like municipal assembly, to register her marriage.
Okay.
And the registrar asked her, say, the band of us all yet signing.
Yes.
And she said Friday.
Okay.
And the registrar asked her, when do you want to do your engagement? And
Okay.
she said the next day.
Okay.
And the registrar was like, no, they have to do the engagement before they sign.
Okay.
Without the engagement, he won't allow them to sign.
Okay.
And now, my friend doesn't. She don't know what.
Okay. So now the issue is this: she went to the registrar, and the registrar asked, "When do you want to marry?" Was she going to sign traditional? Is she going to do customary registration or civil registration?
Civil.
For the civil one, she's only going to register. When do you marry? I am not married. So they will give her that certificate to go and plan for marriage. That one, you don't need traditional marriage. So tell your friend to call me. Maybe she answered the questions wrongly. Do you understand? Maybe she's answering the questions wrongly.
The woman told her that she has to do the engagement before she can do the sign.
So that is if you want to register your traditional marriage. So if the civil one, then you go and do declaration of intent for 21 days. That one, you work there to register marriage. They don't need your engagement to register marriage for you. There's no law like that in Ghana, if you're talking about Ghana. So tell your friend to call me. You can walk to any place and say, the only thing that will disqualify you is your age. You are supposed to be sound mind and be above 18.
Okay. So my friend was confused, and it was like, she knows people who sign before their engagement.
No. You see, your friend is confusing the two. Sign before your engagement, going to declare the intent. After declaration of intent, the law doesn't bother whether you're going to do engagement or what. No. The intent is for civil marriage called wedding. So your friend should not be confused. You should seek for counseling. That is why some of us have gone to school to learn these things. Refer her to me. The numbers are on your page on TikTok. You can reach me right after the show. You can get me and then we'll do it together. Is that right? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, Abna, you've not spoken about your own. Abna, do you have anything to share before we wrap up? And I'll deal with Senna here too. Message from the number in question. I will soon meet you in Canada. Bullet. There's a request coming. And Nana Chua is the third wife of Councillor Lutrot. You're careful. Obeshiao keke. Obeshiao. Sigenti na me wale no na obeshiawa. Mr. Shida no name being coming. Bullet, mommy gift, count for gift, release the gift. Na me hear bullet gift. Me a many bullet. Ngofo si usuro when dwale kalo. Na my entry one day. It's usuro. Oh, run as a man. Please, I want to ask a question. Please go ahead and answer. We are wrapping up, so ask the question quickly. Somebody says you want to ask a question. Go ahead. Abna, what's your take? We've not heard from you today.
Today, my environment is so noisy.
The children. Look at me a hand of me.
I don't have anything to say. I'm just learning.
Oh, again, for where were for? You are Jimmy Colo. I will learn. What one the mahabo? Abna, you are saying something. Let me hear you.
I said me today. I'm just learning.
Okay.
I have nothing to say. I'm just learning.
Okay. Well, once Abna is learning, and all of us are learning something, please, can a man still be married to another woman whilst he's not divorced yet? No.
No.
It depends on the marriage. So watch this here. When a man is traditionally married and he has divorced, or he has not even divorced the traditional woman, he can go and do civil marriage. That is, if you are not ready to catch up with the 21 days or the 5 1, you can't stop it. A man cannot marry twice under the law. So if you are married under the wedlock, you can't have another wedding. You can't have another civil marriage, but you can have a traditional marriage. And that one, when you marry again by law, is called bigamy. So a man wears what we call the ring of bigamy. So ladies and gentlemen, the question the lady has said, please, can a man still marry another woman whilst he is not yet divorced? No. We're treating divorce from tomorrow, and we'll tell you the process to divorce, both traditionally and civil. So don't miss tomorrow. We didn't do our 200 today. We didn't do the 50K. Your likes, can you do likes quickly and let's do 50K before I close? You just have 2. We need 2 to do 50K. I don't know, sir. Do the 50K. 2 questions and I wrap up. Senna, let me hear if you have any final contributions, and let me wrap up with you on Facebook.
Chancellor, on my final contribution, on a very serious note, when it comes to our radio, to say the bullet kind, and I will say Busia phone and a G to say them kind say a jack now say a geno. But on the individual basis, to say yes, you can't stop them from not saying, say, Mama worry. Into no dear, and also ho. Na me per se, yen no by wa hanging na yen na yeti as say, Emma, ye very, very powerful. Yama society no kind of brainwash us kakra. Emma ye Lucy a family side of us no. Emma ye how powerful we are. Emma ye kita to me pa. Bema sawushia oba papa sebi hum papa tinimu na ni energy si good or ne way di wechi a de won sabe so mu bia eye inshira saa so na sebema no wudi oba nani na sometimes kra no oba no mbie na no nka hwe kra na ni inner person no etumi esori etiawo wo kra no ono kra no onim se ni inner person no fighting you intime pamocho aware for ye wo ha no mo na treat mo yere no because emma ye extremely powerful so ye develop ye hu ye spiritually emma yetumi eye bibia ma ne eye ye nti emma na ye wo ha no moma ye develop very well spiritually na ye mfa ye sunsum enter ye ma ene ye kununum echi wom se busua na ye film no nsem bebre wom especially bebe ye fi wa Africa no nema bebre wom na emom se wankasa so woma wani da ho na woma abrabo na wo bo no wo hu ni beyond sa physically say material things no na wo empower wo spiritually abrabo be easy amount nyame nhire nyina.
Thank you so much. We just hit 50.5K. Just that we didn't do our 200, but we've done well. Clap for ourselves. That's a good life. You move on 50 and we are just about to close. There's a lady asking me several questions here. He says, please, he asks, can a man marry? Then he comes back to say, he is married at court. Please pick me. I'm looking for you to pick you because I think you have been here for long. But he is going for traditional marriage. My sister, if you divorce, you need 1 year plus before you can marry. If you divorce in court, the law says you can only marry after 1 year. I'm trying to pick you, but I can't find you. I don't want to be. What is your name here? Because here I see is a Mami Sewa. Abna can see them well. Abna wuna humi. I think before I leave, somebody must buy me a new Z phone. Ubin Tonchen or AF. Okay, I think it's you here. Now means we find yet winning any effect. All right, so let me hear you. I'm closing, but because of you, and this is what I want to hear. Okay. Nana said, yeah, let's go.
God. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Counselor. Hello, good evening, Counselor.
Good evening, everybody is waiting for you. Let's go.
Good evening, everybody. Okay, Counselor, now topic, very, very important. Because in fact, Counselor, who were Jumaya program is so because in church now day bano good.
That's it.
Because they no wouldn't say I dear Bible akano. Say I'm fa Bible some no I'm fan boy bra. Ebema ya tnedia say ye beye mobo. Because nkra no mo bano. Say love is blind. But Nyakopon no boy no. Wa onye sabi nyame no ye fe ye ni hu no. But ye soon eja. Iti odi ye maame na omo wo ye no. Na ye papa na omo wo ye no. Se na wo maame ti bia no, se na wo papa ti bia no. Edu wa warrior search so we nya botre papa. Because me ye bema and a brad become any j. Me ye bema na se me kwa walo ba na me na kobo bra. Na se ebusuafo no Jimmy Norma ebro me so a me penny ya me pa ho to no. Me pe nkofo bi amomo akobisa he said beba down. Ebeba down na me dia worry omoba no. Aware wo kwa enye dinu. Uko wremu a se ne be ya aware ne be ko echire no enu na hia.
Okay.
Because wo ko ware a enu de do no ba nya wo parent ware ye mpam me wo bebu bom aso. Wan hwe ya wo bebu bom aso no say wo ma me a na papa bi mpo soliti awo. Enti eno no bo wacha so wonya botre.
Enti abrantia no. Enti na abrantia na amu je ni nyama no. Onje abaya no nko ana nko pesika me wale no.
Enya me pacho wo. On separate bi wo wa. Omu wo esuahu bi. Omu wo suahu bi omu ahu. Enti na omu de yesa.
Eno no enti abrantia ni nko ana ombra.
Debbie, abrantia no opa abaya no.
Waka boniska no.
Only Debbie o cancer only me say abaya no no ne bobra. Ono no ho betona.
But only sika dey wedding.
Only sika dey wedding. Uncle pempen for bi. No money again uncle for me cast ne maame ne papa. Emetna honka. Enkana or any denti assembly from ansana. Wa fano because me wo be wale me a na sa me pe me maame owo me die wudi ni wa agro be du because me nkasa aware nti me bu me maame anim tia
Matiasia
fi se Bible say Bible asama wa kanto na nchimba fo no mumu na de bia obi wo ho a oni be ma ne be wale enkwayi na oni na kwowo na aware chaba na echese nkura na o ma ba mu no. But in Chimba, say
Our dear, your mammy, your papa, no give 2 months a year. And you can say, oh, mammy, I'm playing a big woman, Jin tomorrow. A big woman, a big.
I can't say that make me power chow. I worry about my many papa phone, because I worry about her, and no dear, almost a gua, me feel say, because over Kuma, be my betray too, and dear about 26 years, over one sending except Bema, walk quiet, and walk cocono. Oh, sir, what is son? I what you look near who say, yeah. Saying to one, yakata, kama, one in our two, and the 2 per shoot to them a new film.
Nana say, Ochna, yeah, discussing the idea what idea ba. Miss Rew, Ochna, no 9 Ghana 4 time, baby, I will be on. My 9 ball to Nakayan by 5:30 near Shasia. Yeah, discussing divorce, Ochna. As a baby, I'm common on. As a chimbadi TSA. Yet mean Jayana, near Janum Yankawai. Yamden Ayabe, Mammy, when I became who a cattle, Namisha, much of our gifts in the 20 uncle. Madam, the last person on my Yanko, Nana Medasipa, Ukasa. Follow me, Cecilia, or Chami Yankasa, follow me, Tam. Na ja gift ni to ona ko why follow me say medase
okay man it's a
hello
medase
Dibi let me hear you finally. Yes my dear Chris, yes, let me hear you.
Good
evening my dear.
Good evening counselor, sorry.
Good evening my dear.
Oh, and please, God bless you for
bless
the program
too.
we've held.
Bless you.
I mean, sure,
Medase.
So, Oba, my webushi of one show, me and show, for one show, and go for any almost treat you good. Now, when you now, as to sell the open warrior, why there was so or Jim where your friend say,
O mama no papa na man show. O papa titru na se ogina agi wawari.
O papa so I show nkwa brim ko wan fa ni dimpo anto so.
Na so nim se o papa.
Sa. Ono di na yo akwa no kwa na sa kohwehwe no.
Na so nim se o papa. Na so nim say o papa eja mun nsem nhira obi antwi fama ento kwa nyankopɔ mama wanyi nhira no no asu anu me enti kɔ no ho why no kura ne kai ya
okay da
ontumi o papa ntumi ma no me da as long as you remain as a child and you do your things as a child you receive a blessing from your father and God will punish him for not being fair to you. That
God
one,
bless you.
That
it's
one,
well understood.
That one, yes, that one. I can't compromise that one. Go back to your father. Well, it's been a blessing today. Thank you, Abna Sugar Sweets. Thank you so much, my sister. The class forever, you've helped me. And today, Princess, please follow me and let me see you tomorrow. We are discussing divorce, and I can't mention this name. Astas, mini crowd, mini bear crowd, fantastic, fantastic, mini crowd, ragbana, mini. Can't be that. Do not back on Musania, can't be not trying to be only. Try me at 202 202 412 53. Try me be at 412 412. Omachele blow ma bu yeshiba 202 yeshiba tomo alik 202 412 53 ke 52 Era bruchi number.
Okay,
+1. +1. Thank you so much. Neradon, fantastic, anastic, anastastic, 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 dunastastic, vegistastic, titastics, and lipstastics. Hey, abna do nara. People na abna do nara. They do not really sorry. Oh, check your profile now. I think I have to go and follow and go and check Abna's profile. People are talking about Abna. Hey, Abna, what are you putting there? A machine. Oh, that's good. That's good. Tomorrow we are discussing divorce. This week is about divorce, causes of divorce. What can make one go through divorce? Is divorce the answer? We are discussing it tomorrow. And today we only went to the story of the young man. And the story is very straightforward. The young man, many says, listen to what the family is saying. If you can't do wedding, run away. Somebody to say, run with a girl and go and hide and marry. What I believe is that each of the advice is clear, but never do anything and then leave your father. Once your father is alive, go for the father's blessing, because nobody can replace the father's blessing in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm honored you came. Thank you for the 50.3. When we come tomorrow, let's hit our 200, 300. Facebook, you've done so much well today. Ebenezer, good evening to you too. Bibi, thank you for coming. And Anama Renchua, thank you. When you meet Bullet, take my $500 on my behalf. And don't let us share, because you have to add your 500. I'm out of here now. Thank you for passing through. Once again, if you need any help or counseling, call me right now on WhatsApp. And the WhatsApp number is this: 862-571-3950. This show was brought to you by Ginger Honey Chips. Your Ginger Honey Chips for the season. This winter time, especially if you're in the UK, you are in Canada, you are in America, and you are in Ghana doing this flat. Order for yours now on 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. Let me say a big thank you to Mrs. Lutrot for your general support. Thank you for all the research. Thank you for all the feedback you did for me. And if you hear I'm talking plenty, it's not because I'm too enlightened. Backstage, my wife has done all the research and she's just been pushing it to me, and I'm just interpreting it. Mrs. Lutrot, thank you for waiting for me to go through this. I'll talk to all of you who wants to talk to me. God bless you. I'll see you again tomorrow. Good night. Love you. But the gift didn't come. Can I take my gift whilst I'm leaving? Facebook. I saw it in a lollipop. Hey, I saw a car like that. It's a gift, eh? Oh, with a card. Wow. Hey, Charlie. I'll go ahead. Charlie, thank you so much. I'm excited. I'm joining all of you with this particular time. We've done 3 solid hours. 3 hours, 7 minutes. That's huge, huge time. Sitting at one side. And because you are there, I can't go. I'm grateful. God bless you. Remember that if you're going through any challenge at all in relationship, don't stay in a dying relationship. Move on now. If you need an assistance, I'm always available. Thank you so much for this. This Mr. Keva, they are really confused because I'm already one. Thank you so much. Don't die in a dying relationship. Seek for help immediately. Don't poison anybody. Don't commit suicide. Seek for help. I am here to help you. Everywhere you are, remember, don't force yourself in the bad relationship. Live to live. People say, "Ojun suffer and a boy who di kosi den. Who di kosi den? Enye de bia na ehuru. Etori bia ebebon. Ebon so a omo be time. Nyame nhyira. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your support. Facebook, it's been lovely today. Thank you for your support. 3 hours is not easy. I'm leaving you now, but remember, Ginger Honey Chips is what kept us going today. And remember that you can reach me direct, Councillor Lutrot. You can get me on 862-571-3950 on WhatsApp. Call me immediately. and I'll respond to you on Facebook. If you have any problem, remember that you cannot live in a dying relationship to resurrect a dead relationship. Somebody else can come and resurrect you. You can't resurrect yourself. I'm proud you came, and it's been lovely. Thank you, Senna, for joining my life. I'll see you again. Bye.
I hope you can hear the sound of what I'm chewing. It's nothing but these ginger honey chips. Ginger honey chips. Now in the United States of America, everywhere you want, 862-215-2007. You can chew it like this, or better still, put it on your cocoa, rice water, oatmeal. You can put it in your akpadashi, your whiskey, your brandy, anything you want to put it on it. It's so nice. So nice, nice, nice. Oh my God. Ginger honey chips, 862-215-2007. 862-215-2007. It's your ginger honey chips. Get one for yourself. $10, free to go. Enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Michael, we're supporting the immune system. Yeah, Michael.
Pacho, what Tony near?
Let's not go be able to go in the
Me ko supporting my boost phone in immune system. Hey, that's a Michael t-shirt. Mato t-shirt. Me ko ba be fan kan no. Ni t-shirt go mama.
Boss, champion, make sure boss. Mr. Only one. Okay.
Michael,
I'm supporting the immune system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Joy Herbal Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved.
Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath, tooth decay, and gum issues. NBF Gingival Gel has antioxidant properties of vitamin C and E and soothing properties of propolis. It can also be used as a toothpaste. You can also mix it with water and gargle with it. Always remember that anytime we talk about bad breath, NBF Gingival Gel will be there to do the magic. For bulk purchase, contact Light Pharma and leading pharmaceuticals or call us on 0200-799-325 or 0267-569-764. NBF Gingival Gel, your new best friend for your mouth. This advertisement has been approved by the FDA.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie, we had a thing. First time I thought you were cool till I had a hint. Now me feel the boys are clocking with the baddest bitch. That's a Sana Nice, I saw Cuban links. I was trying to stay away from you, but then you came. What time is when you man, I'm the one to be blamed. Okay, of course I thought that you were trying to start another drama. I'll be boy from the street, I know the game. Yes, I wasn't ready, but then I told you to keep it. What time is with school, I woke up, you gotta complete it. To be very honest, till today I don't believe it. Cause me cause I'm a doctor, make sure you say you don't need it. After conversation, now that you sent me a text, someone down for me with Dr. B, but you know he's the best. So don't you make it seem like I was the one pushing you for abortion, cause that be the only part will make a vex. Yeah. Someone pay me the ajame. I don't know what that me. Would the mommy be and I would the come a kwame. Mommy this what that me. Someone pay me the army the jamming, mommy cool. No be for fraud that me. Who jam me on one crime? Baby girl make you not try me. Few weeks ago you tried to set me up again. Or should I try me WhatsApp so you still go through the pain? But me knowing you, I kinda knew that you were really up to something. So I said that we should meet so you explain. Big R&G meeting was sky back. What's the honey panadol? So I'm like, And then you told me, say, I miss I'm with you, and I miss me. I miss I'm with them, you like back. You're walking.
Is bad breath distancing you from your friends? Worry no more, because NBF Gingival Gel will put a smile on your face again. It is good for bad breath, tooth decay, and gum issues. NBF Gingival Gel has antioxidant properties of vitamin C and E and soothing properties of propolis. It can also be used as a toothpaste. You can also mix it with water and gargle with it. Always remember that anytime we talk about bad breath, NBF Gingival Gel will be there to do the magic. For bulk purchase, contact Light Pharma and leading pharmaceuticals or call us on 0200-799-325 or 0267-569-764. NBF Gingival Gel, your new best friend for your mouth. This advertisement has been approved by the FDA.